Welcome to the Mishawaka Network. I'm Cam Stokes bringing you tonight's live stream of the girls track princess relays. I'm up here in the press box. We're about to start senior night. First is Layla Malali, escorted by mom and dad. Her events are shot put and discus. Her future plans are to attend IUSB for dental hygiene and then IU Bloomington for optometry. Her favorite track memory is practicing at John Young sophomore year with her friend Zariah and Chloe, of course, the goat Mr. Jervis. Also, dancing and cheering on the big screen last year with Chloe and Nisi. Her advice for the team is it's okay to have a bad day or even a bad week. Just keep working hard and a PR will come your way. Don't listen to Young Boy too loud in noise canceling headphones on a meet day because your coach might be calling you over to start warming up. Next senior is Brooklyn Avery, escorted by her mom and dad, her brother, sister, and brother in law, as well as her cousin and niece. Her events are shot put and discus. Her future plans are cosmetology at Michiana Beauty College. Her favorite track memory is getting PR, then hitting the gritty with Buck. Her advice for the team is fake it till you make it. It's not always going to be easy, and don't take anything too seriously, and laugh it all through it. P.S. Throwers, it's okay to skip warm up laps sometimes. Next is Cami Godinez, escorted by her mom, her dad, and her little brother. Her event is high jump and the 4x1. Her future plans is to go in the trade school to be an auto body mechanic or a carpenter. Her favorite track memory is watching me and my high jump buddy Jamie grow within a year from freshman to senior year. Advice for the team: choose people who choose you and never settle for feeling like an option. Next is Jamie Gullius, escorted by her mother, grandpa, Allison, dad on FaceTime. Her events are high jump and 4x100. Her future plans are attending Indiana University, Indianapolis for nursing, and her favorite track memory, every practice from my high jump girls and watching everyone become a better leader. It doesn't always have to be so serious. Have fun and enjoy yourselves while you can. It will go faster than you think. It doesn't matter what anyone has to say. You know you're doing the best, and that's what matters. Next is Hannah Roddick, escorted by her mom, Anne, and Nate. The events are the 800-meter run and the 4x4. Her future plan is to enlist into the U.S. Navy and become an electrician's mate. Her favorite track memory is the first 200-meter workout with the girls. Her advice for the team is get shin splints, get checked out early. Next is Riley Heathcote, escorted by her mom and dad as well as her sister and brother. Her events are the 800 and the 4x4, attending Bethel University for cross country and track and nursing. Her favorite track memories is our Wendy's run. Advice for the team is pray. Pray before your 300 repeat workout because you're going to need every prayer you can. Next is Soraya Smith, escorted by her mom and uncle. She is the manager. Her future plans is to attend Marinus University on a full ride scholarship, majoring in social work. Her favorite track memory is watching how the team encourages each other during each 4x4 and the 200. The advice for the team is don't stall on trying new things. Next is Shaila Suggs. She's escorted by some of her favorite teammates. Her event is pole vault, 300-meter hurdle, and the 4x4. Her future plans is to attend Southwest Michigan and hopefully continue wrestling and enlist in the U.S. Army. Her favorite track memory is messing with the throwers and joining their workouts. Advice for the team: make sure you try everything. You never know what you're really going to be good at. Next is Leah Thomas, escorted by her dad and mom. Her events are the 200, the 400, and the 4x4. Her future plans is to attend college at Penn West, California to continue her soccer career. Her favorite track memory is running the 4x100 relay last season. Advice for the team is enjoy every moment. It goes by quick. Next is Miley Varda. Escorted by her dad and mom, her events are pole vault, 800, and 4x4. Her future plans are to attend Indiana State University to major in sports management. And her favorite track memory is teaching Maya pole vault last year. Advice for the team: live in the moment, it goes by fast. Last but not least is senior Abby Wheel. She's escorted by parents, Candace, and Brian. She is one of Mishawaka's managers, and her future plans is to go to Indiana University of Indianapolis for art education. Her favorite track meet is the meet with the double dub. Her advice for the team is be resilient. One bad day doesn't have to define you. All right, so that is 2026 senior night here at Mishawaka High School. Our girls have worked very hard over the last 4 years, some going to college, some not. It is definitely a journey that they've all been down. And I like to say I feel even more so this year than ever before that the class of 2026 is very involved. They do a lot. They are very good at everything that they do. So to see this class go is definitely sad, but to see them move on to things in the future is absolutely amazing. And as we are getting ready for the Princess Relays to start at 6 o'clock, we're going to stay here for another 40 minutes. Again, that is another 40 minutes until the first running event starts. Mind you, Princess Relays is a little different than our track meets normally go, and that is every single meet is a relay. So, for example, your 100 hurdle. Instead of just going down once and being done, a runner will go down the one end, down to the other, tag somebody in, and then someone will do the same. It is definitely impressive, something I couldn't do, but that's how all night goes. That's what you guys are going to see tonight. Princess Relay is definitely one of the most exciting relays that we have around here. The only relay meet having tonight, as the Kelly relays were canceled. I have Mr. Rundle coming up here giving me a little bit of information. We're getting the heat sheet. All right, so just like I said, the first event today is the girls 4x100. Then we have the girls 4x800, the girls 800 sprint medley, and then we can go from there. The first three events are pretty long, a lot of heats of it. You'll see a lot going on.
Okay, here's our problem right here. See this? So up here, there's ME1, 2, right? So right now it's going to switch those, but we're not using those. We want main. Okay. Just turns off.
All right, folks. Well, we are going to head on a little bit of a break. The first event starts at 6 o'clock, so we will be back in about 40 minutes. Welcome back to the Mishawaka Network. For those who haven't been here quite yet, we just got done with senior night, and I'm Cam Stokes. Down on the floor is Nico Price, and we are bringing you the Princess Relays. Nico, events quite haven't started yet. How are we doing? What are we feeling? How's the energy?
Well, right now the energy is, just we're preparing right now. I see people doing warm-ups, people doing stretches, people doing team meetings down here. I hear a lot of complaining about the cold.
It is very cold.
There was a chance this meet was going to get canceled today, but we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still going. Unfortunately, the Kelly relays over at Concord were canceled, but that just means we have even more people over here in the crowd for the Princess Relays.
Yep, actually there's a couple guys from the team down here next, a little close to me right now.
Yeah. Nico, how's the cold?
The cold, well, I mean, it is cold. I had to ask to borrow some gloves because, I wasn't expecting to be on the field until I heard someone say, "Hey, you're on the field." I'm like,
Well,
"All
and I
right."
can see you're in shorts right now.
My legs are fine. I'm like Sasquatch.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I say that's a good thing. Protects me from the cold.
I mean, all right. All right, Nico. So we're starting to get there. Tell me, how is the Princess Relays different than normal track meet?
The Princess Relays is different from normal track meets through, mostly relays, like the DMR and different distance relays. You still have like your 4x1 and your 4x4, but you also have like your 3x1 hurdles and stuff. There's hurdle relays as well, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the hurdle relays. That's actually the first event that we're going to have. Well, the first running event that we're going to have is the girls 4x100 meter shuttle hurdle. Nico, we talked about it a little bit. How does the shuttle hurdle work?
The shutter hurdle. It's a back and forth on the track instead of going all the way around. It's like back, forth, back, forth. You finish back where you start, next to our Steel Stadium entrance.
Yeah, and that's pretty normal. I mean, all of the races end there. So while it is different, there is still some normalcy. Nico, what else is different about this meet compared to other meets?
Well, there's a lot of schools here as well. There's 9 schools here today.
9 schools.
A couple couldn't make it, sadly. There's supposed to be 14 because of the cold. But,
5 schools dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a lot of teams. I think that's still more than we had at the Caveman Classic.
Yeah, I mean, normally the Caveman Classic, there is a
8.
lot, and there's normally even more here for the Princess Relays. But the Caveman Classic did only have 8 schools, so I mean, one more here, not too much of a difference, but still a difference.
Yeah.
I feel like a big difference here is that there are multiple heats of every single thing. When normally you'd only have a few heats of your 4x8, for example. But here I guess we still have only one heat of the 4x8.
Yeah.
Trying to find okay, the 800 sprint medley. Normally you run your 800. There's only like a few heats of it. Well, here not only are there 4 girls in, but there's 2 heats. The first heat with 3 schools in it, and the second heat with 7 heats. Nope, 5 teams in it. So quite a bit of a difference. But Nico, what else is there a difference? Is there anything else that we should be looking forward to during this?
Something I'm excited for is the girls' distance medley.
Yes, honestly, I gotta say that probably is one of my favorites.
Yeah, there's 4 runners. There's a 1200, 800, 400, and then 1600. So it combines your distance and your sprinters into one relay.
Yeah, and that is, we said 4,000 meters?
4,000 meters in total.
Yes, 4,000 meters. So quite a run. Even though one runner isn't doing all of it, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a difference here is when we have events like long jump and discus, shot put, pole vault, instead of just having 2 people's scores, two people are combined. So Mishawaka for, let's look at this, long jump. Mishawaka has Cheyenne Huffkins as well as Carly Mousaw doing long jump. So their scores are going to be combined, and that's going to be Mishawaka.
Yeah, so it's like you have to depend on your teammates down here. So it's not all about you. So you have to give it even more of your best. Because if you say, "Oh, I'll be fine if I just go this distance," you could screw over your teammate.
Yeah, because you could be the best person here, and still your team might not win if your teammate didn't do as well.
Yep.
That definitely, I feel like, teaches teams a lot about teamwork. I mean, a lot of people do run the relays, but even more now than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Nico. I know we have a lot of events going on. What's going on right now?
Right now, some of the field events are going on. It looks like pole vault over there is getting ready. I'm not by the throwing field, so I don't really know what's going on over there. And then high jump is going on currently.
Yeah, for people who didn't watch the Caveman Classic, pole vault went for, what was it, an hour and a half after the
Hour
running
and a
events?
half after running
Hour and a
events were
half
done.
after
It
the
was
running
insane.
events. Yes. Do we think we're gonna have that again tonight, Nico? I gotta ask.
Well, there is a lot of people here, so there is a chance it could go on for pretty long. But I don't know if we have like any state-ranked pole vaulters
It
here
looks
like we did
like
at the classic.
the top seed mark for pole vault is 10 feet 7 inches.
All right, so
Seven-
it'd go a little longer than the meet on Tuesday, I'd say.
Well, the meet. Oh yes, the meet on Tuesday was very short, especially compared to the Caveman Classic.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of, we have a long jump going on. I have a few people around me talking about long jump. Nico, how do we think long jump is going? I don't know if you're over there.
I'm over here right now. I see someone's actually getting ready to jump right now.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Concord.
currently ongoing.
Yeah, is that Concord?
Yeah, that's Concord.
All right, Concord's getting ready to jump. Which well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Concord is here on next Tuesday.
I don't actually know.
All right. Well, since we're talking about it, let's pull up the schedule.
Yep.
Look at our upcoming network events. Yes, the 5th, Warsaw and Concord. Look at that. The girls track meet against Warsaw and Concord. Nico, are you going to be here for that one?
I believe I am.
All right, so hopefully we'll be on the call again.
Yep.
All right, Nico. There's a lot going on down there. I can see a lot of the boys moving benches. The girls are warming up, getting ready. How's the energy?
Still like a preparatory energy right now.
Yeah.
I just got a pat on the back from Fabian Gonzalez. So, I mean, a lot of people see me on the field
Yeah.
are excited to see me. Usually they see Daniel down here, but I heard he's a little sick today, so I'm in here.
Well, he's down there with you. He's just taking pictures today.
Okay.
Yeah, he came up here earlier and we talked a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oops.
Well, you weren't up here when Daniel was up here. He was hating on my block blast high score. But for the
Oh,
record,
no.
I'm pretty sure I have a higher score than him.
You know, the highest score I've ever seen is Allie Van Nevels with over 1 million.
Oh, she's crazy. She played for a week straight and got 1 million high score. Anyways, back to the princess relays. All right, Nico. We have a lot of teams here. We have Mishawaka, Crown Point, Columbia City, LaPorte, Warsaw, Mishawaka. Well, I already did it. Mishawaka, Marion, Concord, Plymouth, and Elkhart. Who are we thinking is going to win tonight?
I haven't looked at the seated times for at our meet sheet. I just been looking at names. So, who was any of the teams that were here on Tuesday here today?
Remind me who was here on Tuesday.
Wawa, C, and Northwood.
No, neither of them are here.
All right.
It's Marion, Crown Point, Columbia City, LaPorte, Warsaw, Mishawaka, Concord, Plymouth, Elkhart.
All right. Well,
And
I feel like
Elkhart
we've been
boys
against
tend to be
Plymouth
pretty good.
before.
Yes, we have.
Uh,
Yes, it was Plymouth and Wabasee together on Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this also provides us with a great opportunity. With all these schools here, we can see how all these teams can compete and how we have to maybe change our strategies as we're getting
Yeah.
closer to the end of the season to match them. So we get to see all these teams compete, get to see their times, get to see their runners, get to see their how the team works and everything.
Yeah, typically during the season, at least for Mishawaka, they only really go against NLC schools. We have Warsaw, um, Northridge, Northwood, Concord. Who am I missing here? I'm missing somebody, but my point, Wawasee. But, Mishawaka only really sees those NLC schools, and they see them every single year, over and over and over again. So it definitely is an opportunity to get to see other schools and how they do. Nico, do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a great thing. So you get to see other teams that you don't see all the time, and I mean, you can learn from watching. You can learn like, hey, this team is doing great and they're doing this. Maybe
Yeah.
we should do this.
I like that perspective on it. You get to see other teams and see what they're doing and see how you, not just what areas you can improve in, but how you can improve. That's definitely a good thing to look for.
Yeah, and so we can improve upon ourselves. Even if we don't win today, we'll learn something valuable today from the other teams we usually don't see. Maybe they're doing something different, and maybe it can help us improve.
Yeah, people always say the best way to learn is to lose.
Yep.
You learn winning, but you don't learn nearly as much as when you lose. When you lose, you learn how to get better. And that's definitely a valuable experience that not just Mishawaka, but every school here can learn from.
Yeah.
Nico, the boys were supposed to be at Kelly Relays today. Who are you seeing here? Are you happy it got canceled? How do you feel?
Well, I wasn't running it anyways. I was still going to be here. I am sad that a lot of my friends would get to compete. Some of them were excited for it. But I did hear a lot of celebration because it was supposed to be even colder over there. And so there's some mixed feelings about it. I'm sad they didn't get to compete, but I'm glad they don't all got to freeze out there in the cold.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weather right now, and it's currently a real feel of 43.
Yeah, it is chilly.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not out there in that. And it's just gonna be dropping tonight. Once sun goes down, it's gonna be 40, and that's like real feel 35 right there,
Yeah.
if not colder. Nico, I definitely wish you luck with that. Have fun down there. I'll be up here staying warm.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll stay warm if I keep walking back and forth.
Yeah, you gotta do what the athletes do: jump up and down, run in a little circle.
Yeah.
Anything to keep yourself warm.
Yep.
And we talked about senior friends a little bit. Who are we seeing down on the field? Which of the boys are here that support the girls?
Some of them are around me right now, but I see Braden Plonsky, Cole Danaher, Jaden Ortiz, and a freshman. I don't know his name. Oh no.
You don't know his name?
Oh no, Axel.
All right.
I remember seeing Jaden Sims around here.
Okay. A lot of young faces.
Yeah, Nasser Farhan is on the field somewhere.
All right. Good to know. Maybe we'll get an interview from somebody later.
Yeah, oh, he would love another one.
I don't think Mr. Rundle is going to allow that. But maybe we might see an interview from somebody.
Yeah, I don't interview Cole Danaher. I mean, he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's had a great season. Not gonna lie.
Has he?
Athletes reminder.
Tell me a little bit about it. Tell us a little bit about it.
Or drinks on the
Well,
turf other
when
than
we
water.
started the
A
season,
reminder,
he
no
was
food
just
or
gonna he was
drinks
gonna be
on the
running
turf
like
other
2
than water.
mile
Thank you.
and 800, right? But
All right.
we noticed he's really good at the 400. All right.
Wow.
So he was an unexpected addition to our 4x4 team, at least in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's an amazing 400 runner, which is it's a sprinting event, right?
Yeah, and
But he's one of our top
definitely
4x4 guys,
Yeah.
along with Braden Plonsky. Actually, on our meet on Wednesday, we won the 4x4. Braden Plonsky as anchor, It was amazing. We won the whole meet because of that.
Wow. Which I guess I don't really know a whole lot, but Cole is a distance runner, isn't he?
Yeah, he is also the best 800 runner we have on our team.
Yeah. So, how do you think distance then goes into being good at 400?
Well, I mean, sometimes there's some sneaky people who can get good at the 400 running distance because I mean they got that endurance and I mean the 400 is obviously very dependent on how you run it. Do you like take it easy the first 200
Yeah.
and then fast the next 200 and like everything, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, if you have endurance, you can keep that speed the whole time, and I mean that's what Cole does. And then he kicks it. He is a great kick as well.
Yeah, but speaking of athletes, I can see Allie Benevel down by you over here distracting me.
Yeah, she was laughing.
Yeah, she was waving up from the field. She actually watched our stream from Tuesday in class.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she didn't like us dogging on her. It's okay. She's running the hurdles again today, Nico.
Yep, she is actually in the first event today.
Yeah, she's in the 4x100 shuttle hurdle. That is a mouthful.
It is.
Shuttle hurdle. Wow. Yeah, and this is Allie's second time ever running hurdle.
Yeah, I've seen her out here practicing a lot, so she's obviously had a interest in it after that first race.
Yeah, she told me after Tuesday, so on Wednesday, she spent the entire just practicing hurdle.
Yeah, so I'd say we might see an improvement here.
Yeah, hopefully. We were laughing at her today, Soel Ortiz and I, because she would run as fast as she can, and then slow as she can go over that hurdle, just because she was so scared to fall.
Man, you can't be scared of the hurdles, or else.
You know what? I would be scared of the hurdles.
Yeah, it's understandable, but I mean, when you're competing, you gotta go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. A lot happened today at school. Let's talk about school for a minute since we have a while to the first event still.
Yeah.
Let's check the time. 6:18. Yeah, we have a while. We have about 30 minutes. Give or take 30 minutes. But at school today during advisory, I helped Corin Shepley propose to his girlfriend Soel.
Oh, nice.
And Allie and I told him, okay, we're going to record, but, we'll record, or I'll record it. Allie just helped me grab her, but he told me to go get her and just make up a lie. And so we started talking to Allie about the hurdles, actually, just to distract her from what we were doing. And that was honestly, that was laughable. But I'm definitely interested to see how Allie improves. Just looking at Mishawaka's seed time, it's a lot of people that we know, actually. Harmony Lombardo, Shayla Suggs, Issa Miller, and Allie Benevel. And their seed time is 1:10.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Again, just comparing that to everybody else, I mean, that's a little bit slower. The next one faster would be Warsaw. So they're in the last two for sure, but I feel like that's really not bad.
Yeah, for having Allie in there who's barely ran hurdles, that's pretty good.
They'd be the second fastest one in their heat. Their heat is LaPorte, Warsaw, Mishawaka, and LaPorte has a seed time of 1:18, while Warsaw has a seed time of 1:860.
Yeah, so we're a lot closer to Warsaw, and I think we could have some real competition there because, obviously, Allie's been practicing, getting used to hurdles.
I'm definitely going to be interested in seeing Allie on that anchor because I feel like, or at least from what I've seen, and I don't know a whole lot, so I could be totally wrong, Nico. When you're the first or second person, you have a little bit of room for mistake, but when you're that anchor or even the person who starts it, you have to make up for other people's mistakes. There's not room for you to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited to see how Allie does.
Yeah,
Especially
and
as
not
her
just Allie,
friends.
but we've been glazing Allie this whole time, but all the other people on the team as well,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Harmony,
Harmony's very
Shayla,
good. Issa.
Issa.
Yeah. and just looking a little bit at
As
other
we continue our field events
other
this
stuff going
evening,
on the 4 by
I'm
8
going to read
meter
off a little
relay.
history of our field event records
We're
from
seeing
Princess
actually a
City
little bit
relays over the
different
years.
from what we saw the
Our
other
high jump
day.
relay was
It's
set
Tori
in
Burcheski,
1983
Nicole
by
Lear,
Adams High
Mackenzie
School
Holt, and Ava
with
Taylor.
10 feet 7 and a
Oh.
quarter
Which Ava
inch
Taylor
by
just
Jake
joining the
Kohler
team,
and
just
Dee
joining the
Jenkins.
team this past
Our pole vault
season,
relay
or not this past
record was
season.
set in
Ava just joined the
2025
team halfway through
by
this
Eliana
season.
Transparenti and Maggie Barnett
Yeah.
with a
I mean,
total of
I'm excited to
22
see
feet
them all
9
race.
inches.
It's getting kind of hard to hear you with
The long jump relay
Fraz talking over
record
Yeah,
was
I
set
have
in
the
I
board
have
right
him
now.
2006
next to
by
me right now,
Chesterton,
and
by
so he's
Khalid,
picking up in my mic
McCauley,
and your mic, so it's a
Mallory,
little hard to hear. And I apologize for any
Principal
of the
Zinsky
listeners,
from
but
Chesterton.
yeah,
with a
I'm
total of
definitely
34
excited to
feet,
see the 4 by 800
5.5
because
inches.
we're seeing different things from what we've already seen. Just seeing
The
Tori
shot put
and
relay
Nicole, who
was
are
set
both
in
very,
1988
very
by Bill and
talented
Herman
distance
from Fort Wayne
runners.
Snyder with a
Then
total of
come in with
79
Mackenzie Holt, who's
and
also a very good distance runner,
79
Ava
feet,
Taylor.
8.5
All four
inches.
of them run cross country. Ava
Our,
new to
our
doing track
discus
this
relay
year.
was set in 2008
What are
by
you looking
Beloise
to see from
Frazier
them, Nico?
and
How do you think
Lindsay
they're gonna do?
Duisberg with a total of
I'm
239
really
feet,
sorry. It's getting
1 inch
like
from
Fraz is
Mishawaka High School.
overpowering you over here.
Oh
What
yeah,
was
is
the
he a
last
little
part?
too loud? How do you think they're gonna do?
Alright, I think they're gonna I think they're gonna do good. I mean, Tori's really good at sorry, 4 by 8 are we talking about?
Yes, 4 by
Yes. Tori's really good at the 4 by 8. We talked about that on Tuesday. Nicole, she's a great distance runner. So is Mackenzie and Ava. I'm excited to see. What's the seed
8.
time?
How do you think that their seed time
11:05.
Yeah. How do you think them being good distance runners is then gonna translate into this?
Well, the 800 is a distance event. It
Okay.
is a very short distance
Yeah.
event, but all the same. Sorry. It takes endurance, definitely, but also you do need speed, alright? Because endurance can't make up for it if you're going slow the whole time. So there's definitely parts of the 800 you do gotta go fast,
Yeah.
and you have to have enough energy to go fast when you get to that point.
Alright.
Which is usually your second lap. Some people kick like on the back stretch, which is the final 300 meters, or it's the final 100 meters they want to kick.
Alright, well, good to know, Nico. We're definitely going to have to keep that in mind while they're going. Real fast, let's talk about the third event, the girls 800 sprint medley. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it is split up into four distances. It's 200, 200, then a 100, then a 300.
Close there, Nico.
Huh?
You're very close, but
I'm
it's
close?
a 100, a 100,
Oh.
a 200, and a 400.
Right. My bad. Sorry, I was probably thinking of something else.
No, that's all right. We talked about the 800 being split up a little bit, the 800 being a distance event, while the 400 is a sprinting event.
Yes.
So, what's the strategy there?
Well, we're talking about the 400 being a...
Yes.
Okay, so 400 being a sprinting event. I think I've talked about it today. It's obviously debated on how you run it. But distance runners can do well in it just because of their endurance, so they can stay the same speed the whole time. But then sprinters, they have that explosive power that can sometimes come and secure a victory towards the end. They can catch up to you real fast.
Yeah. So that's definitely something to think about. Just looking at Mishawaka here, a lot of young faces.
Yes.
The only name I really recognize in here and know well is Leah Thomas.
Yeah, very young team, which is great for our future. It shows that we have all these people, we have freshmen on varsity, and they have 3 more years to improve and do well here.
Oh, yeah. That's the nice part about having a younger team. I mean, you do like having an older team because the nice thing about an older team is that they've been there for a while, but the younger team, they're still kind of stewing, and they are really good now. So imagine in 4 years when they're seniors. It's amazing.
Yeah, and we do have some really good people as like freshmen, underclassmen, and stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm excited for the future.
definitely. And a lot of these athletes are multi-sport athletes, which are great to see.
Yes.
Not just when it comes to track season, but all around. It's great to see them in football and then come to track or come from soccer. Like, there's things from each sport that they can use to make themselves better in track, and it definitely shows from a lot of these girls.
Yeah. I am also a multi-sport athlete, but it's all running. So sadly, I haven't experienced multiple types of sports. But you also, if you're a multi-sport athlete, you get along with multiple groups of people and stuff, and so it makes the atmosphere better as well.
Yeah, definitely. It makes the atmosphere better. Nico, just real fast, I want to make sure. Are you hearing me all right down there?
Huh?
Can you hear me all right down there?
I can.
You can? Perfect. Just want to make sure before we get going, before it does really get loud here. Nico, we're getting closer and closer and closer. I know I keep asking you, but we have about 15 minutes, a little over 15 minutes until the first running event. How's the energy going? Are we getting excited?
The energy has definitely shifted down here. I no longer see people just stretch. There's some people that are stretching, obviously, but like people getting ready to do their events and stuff. The field events have been going on, and so around there the energy is a lot higher. But you can see the people with the 3x1 hurdles about to start. You see people getting ready down there at the start, and I think the energy is starting to get hyped. They're starting to get ready to race.
Yeah, I can see the girls going ahead and practicing. I can see, wow, some car going past I can hear in the headset.
Oh my.
Just gonna go ahead and turn you down a little bit so we're not hearing quite as much as that. Um, but I can see the blocks are set. Girls are getting ready to go.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see that. I didn't expect a helicopter to fly all by
Oh, is
us.
that what that is?
Yeah, a helicopter flew over the school. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of incredible. But Nico, back to the blocks, back to starting. You told me before the blocks help your start. What do they do? How much do they really help?
They start with your initial acceleration coming out of them, because if you're standing just without blocks, the only acceleration you're getting is from like just the bottom of your feet and stuff and just the ground, alright? And you have to push like up and forward. But with the blocks, you're being set like that, you're pushing back against something. And like, have you ever been swimming and like you're swimming and like you push back off the wall to get that head start if you're trying to race someone?
Never
That
race somebody, but yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, it's kind of like that.
All right.
You have someone stand on the blocks behind you, you get your feet set, you get the measurements right, feet set, and then you go off and you push backwards, so forwards, so you only are pushing forward, not up and forward.
Yeah, instead of having to actually go up first, and that can definitely take time off of your start, which is great.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, Nico, we're getting ready for the 110-meter shuttle. What are we looking at? How does this work?
So I've actually never seen it ran before, so I'm also excited to see it today. But it looks like it's a down and back, so it's not around the track. You start over where the 100-meter starts usually, and it looks like you go in each lane, because I see four
Well,
sets of
kinda.
hurdles.
So, since you don't know, I'll kind of explain.
All right.
So, the first person starts down. It would be my left, your right, from where you're standing and go. So,
Okay.
down where they would normally start. They're going to run here to the end, and then the person's going to start and run back that way. And then the next person's going to run back the other way. I do believe.
Okay.
See how that girl's running right now?
Yeah.
I know you guys can't see it, but Nico can see it. So they're just going back and forth like that until they hit the end.
All right.
So it's definitely a fun one to watch. It's not just, one way around the track. It's both ways the entire time. It's chaotic in a great way.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
All right, you know we're definitely getting close, and the ref is checking out his gun. Nico, is this a ref that we've seen before? Or is this a new ref today?
It's a new what? Sorry.
Is this a new ref today, or is this somebody we've seen here before? He's behind you.
He has a yellow hat. I can't see his face right now.
I'm gonna say no. I feel like I didn't really recognize him.
Yeah.
The ref
know.
we've had for the last couple meets, he's very social. I've met him a couple times. He's fun.
Yeah, me too. He's probably my favorite starter. I still don't know his name though.
I don't either. He seems like a fun guy though.
Yeah.
All right, Nico. You know, you're down there, you're walking around a little bit. How are the events going?
I don't know the scores of any of them, but high jump is still ongoing.
Looking high?
Right now I can't tell what that is, but
Oh, I can see Mr. Randall calling you
oh,
over.
Mr. Rendell is has some answers for those for those results on stuff.
Oh, we're getting ready here. Larry is our starter tonight. Larry Kissinger was the athletic director at Elkhart. He retired, so he's ready to go. He's a good dude, but he'll keep us moving tonight. All of the starts are going to be right here except for one. The only start that'll be different will be the 300 hurdles across the way. So start-finish line is going to be where everything starts and finishes. We're going to see a lot of things going on here today. Right now, field events, we are starting 6:45 with the shuttle hurdle relay, which is a fun one. Down, back, as we get ready to go. Any other questions?
Not right now. Thank you, Mr. Randall.
All right, that was Mr. Rendell, our boss. He's great.
Our boss and teacher. You know,
Yep.
Nico, Teacher Appreciation Week's coming up next week. What are we doing for Mr. Randall?
Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Something.
Something.
I'll think of something.
I tell him a lot. Like I see him more than I see my own father.
Wow.
I see him more than I see my mom sometimes when I live with my mom.
Wow.
So I definitely spend a lot of time around him.
Speaking of moms, when is Mother's Day, by the way?
Mother's Day is May 10th, Nico.
All right, thank you. I
Whatever
needed to
that
know that.
Sunday is. Which I believe is, yeah, that's the 10th.
Yeah, 'cause I almost forgot about that.
You know, Nico, it's okay, so did I. But I got, okay, on the topic of it then. Is it a harm me doing scuba towards you?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, while we're on the topic, I gotta ask, what are you doing for your mother? What are we getting your mom for Mother's Day?
Well, since I am on air, I will not be saying because there's a chance she could be listening.
Oh?
But
Is this something fun? Something cool?
I hope she'll like it.
You know what? That's sometimes how it is. I was trying to shop for my mother. It's impossible to shop for my mother sometimes. I asked her, I said, what do you want? And she said, I want to go see Michael. And the new Michael Jackson biopic.
I want to see it.
You know, I gotta be honest, I don't have much interest in seeing it. But you know what? I'd rather buy a movie ticket than something that she'll probably never use again. I'd rather pay for the experience, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get my brother to come do something. Who knows? It'll be fun. Oh, I can see Cove setting up the hurdles down on the track.
Yep.
Who knows? Are we gonna get a Cove interview later?
He
Maybe?
looks like he's busy right now. He's asking some of the
Yeah.
guys to set stuff up.
Yeah, maybe later though. Who knows?
Yeah. He's obviously going to be busy a lot today being the head coach.
Yes. And is there another coach for girls track, or is he it?
Coach Double Dub is here. He's an assistant girls track coach. He
He's
coaches
going
the
to be
distance
honest, I don't know who
distance
that
side.
is.
Second call for the shuttle hurdle relay.
Not quite. I don't know who that is, Nico.
Oh, so the Wachowskis, there's two of them. Mrs. Wachowski, she came and she was a coach for a year, and then she got her husband, Mr. Wachowski, who we call Double Dub because he was the second of the Dubs. We call them the Dubs.
Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know everyone knew that. My bad.
No, that's all right. I just don't know because I run track. You know, we're going to start the anthem here very shortly. So we're going to just take a quick little break.
Alrighty.
All right, and we are back after the national anthem. Nico, how, I got to ask again, how's the energy? How are we feeling?
I've seen a lot more people migrate towards the track, obviously, as they're getting ready to watch the 3x1
4
shuttle
by
hurdle.
100 meter shuttle hurdle.
Okay, yeah.
This is the final
All right,
call
just
for
real
the
fast,
shuttle hurdle relay.
I'm going to go
Final
over
call for the
who
shuttle
is
hurdle
running
relay.
this event. So
All
first,
athletes,
in the
please
first
check
heat,
in
we
with
have
the clerk in
Mishawaka
the
Marion
infield.
with
All non-athletes and non-coaches, please
Malloy,
remain infield. Thank you.
Avery Norman,
This will be the first call for the
Caitlin
4 by
Klein.
800 meter relay.
Huh,
First
what a
call
fun
for
name.
the 4 by 800
And
meter relay.
Nadia Donlin. From Crown Point, we have Sarah Denson, Autumn Dyke, Ela Kofe, and Ava P. All right, Nico, we're going to come back to you in just a little bit. We're going to keep it here just until this event wraps up, and we can come back down to you, all right?
Alrighty.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, and that was Nico Price here with the Mishawaka Network. We're just gonna keep it here with me until we start up. We're gonna get going a little bit. Unfortunately, y'all do have to hear my voice for a little bit longer than y'all want to, but that's all right. That's what we're here for. Just a reminder: the 4x100 meter shuttle is definitely different than what you would normally see. Instead of just your one and done, it's down, back, down, back, down, back. This one will begin and end where they would normally begin and end at. It's not down on the other end. And it is 6:41, so we're going to start here in 4 minutes when the ref is getting ready, seeing how far out the block has to be. And it actually seems that we're going to be a little bit longer than it's looking like. So let's get Nico back here so that I'm not talking for a while. Nico, you're back. What's up?
Hello. So I was just talking with the assistant coach, Coach Double Dub, who we were talking about earlier.
No, you're good. I thought we were going to be done in about start in about 4-ish minutes. Seems like we're going to need a little bit longer than that. But, so I got to ask, what were you talking to Coach Double Dub about?
I was talking to him about the cold again. He was telling me it was going to be 9 degrees colder than this a little later. So it's going to get real chilly.
Yeah, it is. Maybe Mr. Rundle will be nice and let you come up here at some point.
I mean, I'm fine with being down here. It's just I'm not cold yet. These gloves I borrowed are really nice.
Yeah.
There's like layers and stuff in them.
Are they Rundles or whose gloves are those?
Will Hunsberger. He's also a guy on the team.
All right. Speaking of the shuttle, I can see Allie Venable just went over that shuttle. Seems her form's gotten a lot better from last time.
Yeah, I'm real excited to see her perform today.
Yeah. Again, from Mishawaka. Well, Mishawaka is in the second heat. We got a pretty good team there. A lot of people who have run the shuttle, or who have run the hurdle before, maybe not the shuttle hurdle, but they've run the hurdle before. Allie's second time running the hurdle, literally ever. So it's definitely going to be exciting. Nico, do we have any updates down there?
Well, from what I've heard from conversations with Academy, a lot of people who are asking, where do I start? Where does this happen? So I'm guessing this is a chaotic one.
Yeah,
So,
this meet is definitely different than normal ones because you do start and stop every single race other than one at the start line where you would normally start for like your relays. So it's a little bit different than normal, but that's all right. It takes everybody some time to figure that out.
yeah, but I mean, talking about Allie again, this is her second time running hurdles, and
Yeah.
she's running a really complicated one.
Oh yeah, at least this one, last time she ran the 300. At least this one is a lot shorter.
Yeah. So, but is there still the same amount of hurdles though?
I think so.
Alright. Man, I'm really excited to see this actually.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Princess Relays is probably my favorite meet out there. It's my favorite meet that we have here, at least, just because it is so different than your normal ones. It, it's not just your typical, okay, we're going to run the 4x100 hurdle. Like, okay, like, it's very, not that it's very complicated, but it's different. And it's definitely exciting. Nico, are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see it. I've actually sadly never seen the Princess Relays. I couldn't get my chance last year, and
Yeah.
freshman year I couldn't either because I was at the Kelly Relays.
Yeah, the Kelly Relays is definitely a fun one to be at, and I'm a little sad for the boys that they weren't able to be at the Kelly Relays this time. But that's all right because they're here at the Princess Relay supporting supporting the girls and supporting the Mishawaka Cavemen.
Yeah, I mean, some of them even setting up stuff, so, always lending a helping hand, which I love to see from our teams.
Yeah. Which, speaking of Kelly Relays, we had a teacher here from Concord just up here. He actually just left. Concord's starting a broadcasting pathway over there, just very similar to ours. Nico, you're in the second year this year?
Yeah, I should have been in third year, but
Yeah.
convocation and stuff.
Yeah. So here at Mishawaka, we have 3 years of broadcasting pathway. Your first year, principles of broadcasting. Second year, AV production, and Nico can speak a little bit on that. And then the third year is the mass media, and fourth year is the capstone. I know they're trying to start all 3 years over there at Concord, so definitely good luck to Concord. And I mean, again, obviously, nobody's better than the Mishawaka Network, but it's fun to see other schools do it. I know we team up with Penn at least once a year, so maybe we'll be able. Oh, speaking of Mr. Rendell, maybe we'll be able to team up with Concord at some point, do a broadcast with them. I've done a couple broadcasts with Penn so far this year in PNN, so it will definitely be interesting to see if we do with Concord. Nico, would you want to do one with Concord?
I would love to do one with Concord. I think seeing how the schools work would be great. I mean, we'd be teaching Concord this time, but
Yeah.
I still think that'd be great.
I feel like you always have something to learn from other schools. Even Penn, they're not nearly as, their program's not nearly as developed as Mishawaka Network. It's definitely a good program and a big program, but they're a few years behind us, and we still learn a lot from them, just as much as they learn from us. So it's definitely something that we can all learn for, and it's a great experience for everybody. It's fun to work with different people. It's fun to work with a different crew. It's always enjoyable when we do. I think it was last year we did volleyball with Penn. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, sadly I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, that was actually just Daniel and I. We were
wow.
out at Penn High School doing sectionals with James over from PNN. Shout out James, he's pretty cool. But Nico, if you could do any event with, or like any sport event, along with Concord, what event would you want to do? What game would you want to do?
That's a good question. I do like basketball games.
All right.
I mean, I personally suck at basketball, but I love watching basketball.
Yeah.
So I'd also like to see like how other teams announce and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I know not a lot of the schools around here have good programs, but I know at least around Indy there's a lot of good programs. Southern Hamilton, they have a fantastic program. When I was down at Ball State, I think it was last year, I sat in a class where their students were teaching it. It was about, what was the class? The class was about sports photography.
Oh wow.
So, again, definitely a lot that we can learn from other schools.
Yeah. When I was at Butler University for IASB award stuff, I got to see a lot of cool projects from other schools. Although it does look like we're getting close to starting down here.
It does. All right, Nico. So for real this time, we'll come talk later. I'm going to go ahead and let you mute your mic, and you can come talk later, all right?
Alrighty.
All right. Well, again, that is Nico Price here on the Mishawaka Network. I'm Cam Stokes. We are starting the first running event of the Princess Relays. It is the 4x100 meter shuttle hurdle, and in this first race is Mishawaka, Marion, Crown Point, and Columbia City. And just to repeat, it is Mishawaka, Marion, Crown Point, and Columbia City in this heat. They are off. Just from first looks, it looks like Columbia City and Crown Point both doing very well. Marion just right behind, but Columbia City and Crown Point really trading that first and second spot with, again, Marion very close up behind. And the first is done. On to the seconds. Crown Point taking it by a storm. Columbia City in second. Marion in third. Wow, Columbia City surely not scared of those hurdles. And there's the third trade-off for all three schools. Columbia City trying to bring it back, neck and neck with Crown Point. Marion quite a bit behind. Seems a little scared of those hurdles. But again, Crown Point and Columbia City just neck and neck with each other. Crown Point and Columbia City bring their fourth person through. Marion just now bring their fourth person through. This is going to be an interesting ending. Columbia and Crown Point neck and neck. Who's going to win? I honestly, I have no clue. I think that might be Crown Point, but that was pretty close. And Marion just coming in the finish. We're going to get those times there in just a second. All three of those teams have no time, so no seed to go off of to look at here. What an incredible race from those three as we're getting ready for the second heat here of the Princess Relays. And we're going to bring it back to Nico, see how that heat went. Nico, I can see you getting ready a little bit down there. Nico, how'd that heat go?
Sorry. My mic unplugged and it fell out.
All
I
good?
was very surprised, and I can barely hear you now.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I can get here. I got you turned up all the way there.
That's not good because I can barely hear you.
All right, that's all right. We can come back to you later. Go ahead and get that fixed. I can keep it here while you do that.
Alrighty.
All right, sounds good, Nico. Well, a little bit of technical difficulties here, but that is okay. Here for the second heat, we have LaPorte, Warsaw, and Mishawaka. From LaPorte is Harlow Crushway and Sienna Lewis, Molly Tabu, and Lana Shabal. And from Mishawaka, we have Harmony Lombardo, Issa Miller, Shaila Suggs, and Allie Venable. Gonna be a fun one from Mishawaka, Warsaw, and LaPorte. All three teams pretty close in seed times, so it is gonna be an interesting one. Ref blew his whistle, so we are getting started here very soon. Alright, looks like a little bit of difficulty. Oh, the gun got stuck. That's alright. Just refill and keep going. That's what happens here. We're keeping it going here. Mishawaka's on the very inside lane in lane 8 and lane 7. So you might not be able to see him too well, but alright, the gun got jammed again. Again, a quick shout out to our ref, Larry Kissinger from Elkhart High School. He is an Elkhart alum. Ran track over at Elkhart here at the Princess Relays to help ref and help make this happen. So shout out to our refs here that are making some good stuff happen. All right, and again, just fixing that gun. Nico's still having some technical difficulties, so we're gonna let him fix what's going on, figure out what he needs to do. But until then, we're just gonna keep it here with me. All right, third try here. Third try is the charm. All right, and they are set. And they're off. Warsaw, Laporte, and Mishawaka neck and neck. Warsaw starting to lead the pack again. All three schools still pretty in time. Laporte tripping over the hurdle but recovering very easily. Warsaw runners off. Mishawaka and Laporte following behind about by, I would say, 2 or 3 hurdles. Trying to keep it going. It looks like Warsaw is going to trade off onto their third. Mishawaka's third starting. And Laporte's third starting. You know, talk about Allie Van Neville here. She is out here doing it. She is trying her best. Warsaw, their fourth coming out. Mishawaka, their fourth starting. And then lastly, Laporte, their fourth is starting now also. Warsaw, by a margin, finishing that race. Mishawaka right up behind. Mishawaka finishing, and lastly now Laporte finishing at 1:18, which is what their seat time is. So it looks like they're staying pretty neutral. No, not too much change on that. Let's see if Nico's having any better technical difficulties, if he's gotten it figured out. Nico, are we getting stuff figured out? Are we better
Yep.
now?
So a bit of technical difficulties. Had stuff plugged in the wrong thing, and this earpiece keeps falling out of my ear.
Yeah, that earpiece is awful for sure. How were those last 2 heats, Nico?
Well, while I was fixing technical difficulties, I didn't see much. But from the first heat, I did see it was pretty competitive between, I didn't know the first 2 schools, but it looked, was it close? First heat?
The first heat was close. The second
Alright,
was not.
second heat was not. I do know that.
All right. Well, before we start this third, I wanted to check in so we can come back now, and we'll come talk to you afterwards.
Alright.
All right. Sounds good, Nico. All right. And again, we are here for the third heat of the girls 4x100 meter shuttle hurdle. A big event here at the Princess Relays. People are excited. The first of many to come. 9 events in total. We're on the third heat of the first one, so getting going already. And we definitely have quite a bit left to get to tonight. Third heat hopefully starting soon. It is Concord, Plymouth, and Elkhart High School. Running for Concord is Ava Dixon, Malaya Hagen, Dariana Miller, and Evie Mashala. Next is Plymouth with Berkeley Cooper, Ava Macy, Amira Benchar, and Jersey Hunter. And from Elkhart High School is Catherine Higgins, Issa Robbins, Cameron Tyrowski, and Sheena Brooks. So definitely going to be a close race. All of these teams within a second of each other for seed times. So it is going to be a fast and competitive race here at the Princess Relays here on the Mishawaka Network. And the ref is blowing his whistle, getting ready to start. Each of the runners in their blocks getting ready to go. And they are off. Concord starting to lead a little bit. All three schools still pretty equal. Concord and Elkhart, though, seeming to be leading the pack by just a hair. As the first switch happens, Elkhart and Concord in the lead. Plymouth definitely bringing it back, though. Whoa, Plymouth falls. It gets up and keeps going. Seemingly maybe injured, definitely in pain from that last one. Concord and Elkhart switching off for their third. Plymouth still in their last. All right, Plymouth just now switching off for their third. Elkhart and Concord, the fourth runner starting. Plymouth's third, trying to catch up, but not quite able to catch up with the other two schools. Wow, Elkhart there taking off. Elkhart finishing first, Concord finishing second. Plymouth is working to get back up there. Unfortunately, that fall just took him out. Wow, Elkhart there was crazy. Plymouth finished in third, Elkhart first, Concord second. That is the end of the 4x100. Hopefully we're going to get those times. Oh, here's the times right now. Elkhart in first was 106, Concord in second was 107, and Plymouth 115. That is the end of the 4x100, and we are starting the 4x800 meter relay, which is just like anybody's used to. 4 people running 800 meters each, 2 laps around the track. But until then, we're going to check in with Nico. What's up, Nico?
Was set by
Hello,
How's it going?
Hello, I was able to see that last one. It sucks that Plymouth girl fell over. But it was still very close in the end. Then Elkhart coming in, very strong and winning it for their team. That was great to see.
Yeah, definitely. That last one was impressive, Nico.
Yeah. Also, the high jump has 14 girls at 4.6.
All right, good to know that they are at 4'6". Definitely impressive height. All right, 4'6". Good to know, Nico.
Yep.
And then just next we have the 4x800. This is random normal meets. Nico, what are we looking for the 4x800?
Well, wait. So, how many teams do we have? I don't have my meet sheet open
There
right now.
are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 teams. Wow, that's a lot.
8 running this.
That's gonna be great to see. I cannot wait to see.
Yeah, one of the teams isn't running this one.
I saw some competitive times when I was looking at it earlier, so I think it's gonna be real competitive for sure.
Oh, for sure.
And just looking at the amount of people lined up over here is insane.
Yeah, I can see down there. There's a lot of people lined up.
It looks like there's enough here to it looks like they're all individually running an 800. But no, this is
Yeah.
a 4x8. This is all relay teams. This is insane.
So the only team not running this one is Plymouth High School. All of the other teams are running that. All right, seems like Mr. Rundle's coming over with updates.
These results from hurdles.
Start with 9th to 1st.
All right, in 9th place from Laporte with a time of 1:18. And then in 8th place, Mishawaka Marion with a time of 1:17. 7th place, Mishawaka High School with a time of 1:16. 6th place with a time of 1:15. Plymouth High School. In 5th place from Columbia City, 108. In 4th place, Crown Point, 108.75. In 3rd, Warsaw with a time of 108.41. Concord with a time of 107.42. And Elkhart with a time of 106.86. So very close all around.
Yeah, I'm definitely not surprised by the Elkhart one, I gotta be honest. They were fast.
Yeah.
Like, especially that last girl. Alright, well, they are off with this. So, Nico, we're going to come back to you once this is over. Maybe after the first handoff. I don't know. But we'll definitely come back to you soon.
Alrighty.
Alright, again, that is Nico Price here with the girls 4x800. 8 of the 9 teams are running in this. For Warsaw Community, it's Danny Restel, Cecilia Sheets Holland, Katie Robertson, and Eden Gackmeyer. And in first, I believe that's Columbia City. Yeah, first is Columbia City. Second is Warsaw. Third is Plymouth. Fourth is Mishawaka High School. Fifth is Warsaw. Sixth is Marion. Seventh is Elkhart. And eighth is Concord. That is the first lap for each of the girls. They're going to come back very quickly for their handoff. Columbia City making around to the curve of her second lap. Columbia having quite a gap between the second place LaPorte Warsaw High School. Between Columbia City and Warsaw, there's at least 50 to 75 meters between them. All right. That gap is starting to shorten a little bit, but Mishawaka's Tori Baracheski coming in third, bringing that margin closer and closer. Elkhart also bringing that margin closer and closer, passing Mishawaka's Tori Baracheski and passing Plymouth High School. Still quite a gap between the first and second place. Columbia City going in for that first handoff of the night. And Columbia next, Warsaw coming in for that first handoff. Time of 2:27. Mishawaka High School with the next handoff. Plymouth and Elkhart coming in at about the same time. Mishawaka Marion, not Elkhart. Elkhart now handing off, and Concord with the last handoff. Starting to kick it a little bit here towards the end. Columbia City still taking that first, coming around the second bend. Columbia now at the 100. Again, this is her first lap. She's about to start her second. And I have a little bit of score updates here. Currently at team rankings, Elkhart is at 10, Concord with 8, Warsaw with 6, Crown Point with 5, Columbia City with 4, Plymouth with 3, Marion with Mishawaka High School with 2, and Marion with 1. Definitely a slow start, but a good start for some of these schools. And slowly but surely, all the teams are coming in for their second lap. Mishawaka just starting their second. LaPorte, Marion, and Elkhart all sticking together. Concord shortly behind. Columbia City coming to the last 200 of her lap. Columbia City coming up with the last 100, getting there for her handoff. Columbia City with the third handoff at 4:36, close up behind Warsaw High School coming in for the last 100. Plymouth right behind Warsaw. A little farther behind is Mackenzie Holt from Mishawaka High School. Concord starting to come back, make a comeback. Concord right behind Mishawaka, with Marion closely behind. Behind Marion is Warsaw, and behind Warsaw is Elkhart. Elkhart before LaPorte, Marion behind LaPorte. All these blue jerseys, and they're the exact same blue. You can only tell from the back who's who. The Elkhart making that handoff. LaPorte making that handoff. And Marion making that handoff. Almost being lapped by Columbia City. The first and the 8th place very, very close to each other. Eighth place Marion beginning to pass 7th place LaPorte. Marion coming in for a comeback. Columbia City's catching up very closely though. Mishawaka High School's Ava Taylor coming around with her last 70, getting ready to run that last lap. All 4 of Mishawaka High School's athletes currently running are also cross-country athletes, very used to running those long distances. Columbia City lapping Marion. Columbia with that 4th and final handoff. LaPorte, Warsaw coming in for that handoff very soon. LaPorte just passed onto their 2nd lap. Warsaw coming into the last 100 to get the handoff and get their 4th and final runner going. Crown Point very close behind. Crown Point handing off to their 4th and final person. Wow, believe it or not. Believe it or not, Crown Point coming around their 4th and final person, starting to begin their 2nd lap. Ava Taylor from Mishawaka High School coming in and handing off to their 4th and final person. Elkhart High School coming around to hand off to their 4th and final. Concord right behind. Following them is Marion High School. LaPorte behind Marion. Warsaw and Crown Point on their last 50 until that 2nd lap. Both having 1 more lap to go. Columbia City coming around on the last 100 with their final lap of the 4x800. And Columbia City kicking it to get to the end. An already fast runner going even faster. Columbia City coming in 4th with 9:13. Coming in 1st with 9:14. Mishawaka coming around for that 2nd lap. Elkhart, Concord, Marion closely behind, getting ready to start their 2nd lap. Crown Point coming in to end. All right, Crown Point coming in. That leaves 6 more runners to finish. Still going, still keeping it up. Warsaw finishing in 3rd. Coming around in 4th is going to be Mishawaka High School. Mackenzie Holt coming in to finish the race for Mishawaka with a solid 4th place. Mishawaka Marion kicking it at the last 50. Mishawaka Marion finishing, Concord finishing, and last Elkhart finishing. One more person, Warsaw. LaPorte, Warsaw finished 3rd. LaPorte coming in last. What a race, folks. Just finishing up my notes here. All right, we're going to come down to Nico down here. Nico, how's it going?
Oh my, that was pretty insane. We actually got a new meet record set by Columbia City,
Columbia City.
9:14.42. They had an absolute gap on everyone. I think they lapped every single team.
You said they're at 9:14.42?
9:14.42.
All right.
1 minute 47.7.
A new meet record.
Set by Brianna Cannon.
Wow, how impressive. That is definitely a lot of fun energy down there. What a great race. Next is the girls 800 sprint medley. Nico, what do we have to look forward to here?
Hold up. What are the distances on that again?
It is the 100, 100, 200, and 400.
All right, so this is all sprint events in there. So definitely gonna see insanely fast people, but the 400, as you know, could have a distance person running it on any of the teams.
Yeah.
So then we're ending in a 400, which I like.
Yeah, ending in a 400. I feel like that's a nice finish there. And they're definitely getting ready. You know, Nico, now that things are starting to pick up, starting to go, how's the energy? How are people doing?
Oh man,
Are people starting to get cold or getting warmed up?
well, I see a lot of people either huddling for warmth, like moving their legs a lot to get warm because their events are coming up, and I don't see a lot of people on the floor as when I started.
That's definitely good.
Yes, the energy's definitely changed. I'm actually getting results from our 4x meter relay right now. In 8th place, LaPorte High School with a time of 11:55.79. 7th, Elkhart High School with a time of 11:28.52. Concord High School with the time of 11:19.2. 5th, Mishawaka Marion with a time of 11:14.34. Then 4th, Mishawaka High School with 11:04.32. 3rd, Warsaw with 10:11.65. 2nd is Crown Point with 10:03 on the dot. And then in 1st place with a new meet record, Columbia City with the time of 9:14.42.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, Nico.
It is.
That's crazy fast. I mean, they were starting to lap people on what, their third person?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, they had a big lead when they started and
Yeah,
huge lead when they ended.
definitely. All right, well, I can hear that they're about to start this next one, so I'll go ahead and come talk to you afterwards.
All right.
All right, again, just a reminder, the 800 sprint medley is a 100, 100, 200, and then 400. So this first group of people that you're going to see are going to run a 100. When they hand off, those people are going to run another 100, and then they're going to hand off and do a 200. And then lastly, they will hand off a fourth and final time and do a 400. Had to do a little bit of my math here to try to figure out, make sure that was all right, but we're looking good. Starting up here. On this heat, there is 3 teams: Columbia City, Mishawaka Marion, and Mishawaka High School. And they are blowing that whistle, getting ready to start. And the ref is getting ready. The ref isn't ready there, and they are off. What a start from Mishawaka. Yeah. That is Nyla Robinson off for Mishawaka High School. Coming up very closely behind is Columbia City. They're getting that first handoff. All 3 schools getting that first handoff. They are getting around. Columbia City going in very quickly. They are on that last 200. Leah Thomas bringing it home for this fourth and final handoff. Columbia and Mishawaka hand in hand, very close, just a hair apart. And there's a handoff. Marion now also handing off. And they're on that last 400. That is Columbia. Yes, Columbia City currently in first. Mishawaka coming up right behind in second. And Mishawaka Marion in third. They are getting it going, keeping it up on this last full lap. Mishawaka Marion quite behind, but Mishawaka High School and Columbia City neck and neck. Columbia City coming into that last 100. Mishawaka now making it into that last 100. They finish the first heat of the girls 800 sprint medley. Columbia finishing in first. Mishawaka High School finishing in second. And Mishawaka Marion just now making it in to their last 100. And Mishawaka Marion coming in to finish. And that is the first heat of your girls 800 sprint medley. Coming into that second heat is the rest of the teams. So quite a full race here is LaPorte High School, Warsaw Community High School, Plymouth High School, Elkhart High School, Concord Community High School, and Crown Points High School. The team's coming around. Quite a big race here. Most of the lanes are full. Getting set up for that first one. Real fast, we can talk to Nico Price, see how it's going down with Nico. Nico, can you hear me? I can't. Nah, I can hear you. Can hear me. Nico, how's it going?
It's going great. I just saw that the finish in about 157, Columbia City. I like seeing Mishawaka being more competitive in this one and not getting lapped this time by Columbia City.
Yeah.
So that was fun to watch. I've also never watched that event, so seeing a lot of events I've never seen ran before is cool.
Yeah, definitely. Nico, do we have a little bit of a score update?
What?
Do we have a little bit of a score update? I don't know if you have any of the score updates or have heard
Uh,
anything yet.
I had the paper that I read off that had the score update. I know Columbia City has 14 is now winning. I don't know everything else.
All right. I did have the paper, but I didn't get to read it off before I had to give it back. But that's all right. We'll find it out very soon. I can see this next heat is starting, so we can come back to you in just a moment, Nico.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Again, that is Nico Price with Mishawaka Network here at the Princess City Relay. All right, and I'm just getting these scores back from Mr. Frost. Thank you. Columbia City High School with 14 points. In second place is Crown Point High School with 13. Warsaw Community High School with 12. Elkhart High School also with 12 in a tie for third. In fifth place is Concord Community High School with 11, Mishawaka High School with 7, Mishawaka Marion High School with 5, Plymouth High School with 3, and LaPorte High School with 1 point. They are off, doing pretty well. Again, a pretty slow start. You have your big leaders that you'll see a lot of the night, very similar to the Caveman Classic, but a little bit of different faces here that you wouldn't normally see here around Mishawaka High School, as we are starting the second heat of the girls 800 sprint medley. And quite a few schools here. Again, LaPorte High School, Warsaw Community High School, Plymouth High School, Elkhart High School, Concord Community High School, and Crown Point High School. You are going to see runners in lanes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So lanes 1 and 8 are empty, but other than that, lanes are full. I can hear the ref blowing his whistle down there, getting ready to start. Putting his gun into the air to get it going. Oh, it looks like a little bit of issues because he's now coming back to talk to a couple of the girls. But blocks getting set. People are getting warm. Again, it is quite cold out here in northern Indiana today. All right, and here's the whistle again. The ref is making sure lane 2 can hear him. Lane 2 can hear. They are getting on their blocks and getting set. All right, they are getting ready, and they are off. Coming around that curve. All right, just coming off the curve and getting that first handoff in the 100. The second set of 100 has started. All right, starting that 200, every single team passing off. All the teams pretty equal with where they're at. A few of the schools coming up. Hopefully we can see who they are as they're coming around the corner. It's Crown Point, Plymouth, Concord taking first, second, third. Plymouth in first, Crown Point in second, Concord in third. It seems like Concord's falling behind a little bit as they're starting this last 400. Elkhart in dead last, hopefully being able to bring it back in this last 400. Last full lap around for the third event of the Princess Relays. In first place is one of our red schools. I believe that is Plymouth High School in first. Yes, Plymouth High School in first. Warsaw in second. Crown Point in third. The Elkhart runner going from dead last to fourth place, bringing it back for the Elkhart Lions. The crowd is getting excited for this relay. It is tight, ladies and gentlemen. They are going for the final kick. Crown Point starting to go around Plymouth, trying to bring it back for Crown Point. Plymouth is trying to bring it back for the Pilgrims. And in first place, Crown Point, Plymouth, Warsaw, Elkhart, Concord, and lastly, Warsaw. Oh, I am wrong on that one. LaPorte is in black. Warsaw is in orange. Thank you, Mr. Frost. I'm going to write that down so I don't keep mixing up. Nico, real fast. I can see you ready down there. How are we doing?
Second call.
We are doing pretty great. That was, crazy finish. We saw, what was that? Plymouth kept catching up to Crown Point over there.
Individually.
Yes, it was.
But I do have some results from the girls' long jump relay.
All right.
So, Concord Community High School had a combined distance of 33 and 2.5, which gets them 10 more points. And then in second, we had Plymouth High School, then Crown Point, then Mishawaka Marion, Warsaw Community High School in Columbia City, and Elkhart High School. My earpiece just fell out, so give me just a second.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you a second so you can fix that real fast.
All right, I can hear you now.
All right. Now that you can hear me, just say one more time who's in first. I didn't quite catch that.
Concord High School.
Concord. All right. So for long jump, Concord in first, Plymouth in second, Crown Point in third. What a great lineup there. We are off to a great start here, if I wouldn't say so myself, Nico. You know, how's it feeling down there? How are things going?
Definitely cold. I got Daniel dissing on me down here, saying he wish he had his job back.
It's
but
okay. He disses on everybody. Tell him that he has my job right now, so.
I'll make sure to tell him that.
Tell him to enjoy my job right now.
he's getting a little angry down here.
I can see him down there. That's all right. He'll be okay.
Yeah, but we're about to get. What event is this? Is this the same, or is
All
this?
right, we're about to start the 3200. Nico,
Oh,
You're
nice.
an expert on this one.
Yes.
Tell me about it. I need your
3200 is the biggest distance event here. This is definitely going to be our biggest, longest event here. It's a complete distance event. You know, eight laps around the track is a 3200. So it's going to take a while. And in that time, I might go get like results or like how we're going on other events.
Mr. Rundle with some papers down there.
Yes,
and he's walking towards you, so I think we have some results right here.
Yes, we will. I'm gonna read this bottom to top. He said. All right. No, this looks confusing.
That's all right. We can figure it out together.
Well, I don't have results. He's going right back.
Were they not right?
I guess not.
All right. Well, the 3200 is off. You know, talking about your expertise. Give me some of your expertise here, Nico.
So 3200, you definitely want to be pacing yourself through the whole thing. It's the complete opposite of a sprinting event. Then you want to start picking it up later in the race, usually like your 7th or your final lap.
Yeah.
And there's different strategies. There's some people who like to sit in the front pack and stuff, and they stick together until you kick and one of them wins, or you can try to gap them. And judging from the competition I've seen from today, I think we're gonna have some great times today. Obviously, they have great distance runners. We might see another meet record, maybe.
Or you think we might see another meet record
yeah,
here? Good to know, Nico.
Then Mr. Rendell is back with results. Actually, Warsaw was DQ'd, sadly. And then in 8th place, we have Mishawaka Marion in 230.36. And 7th, Mishawaka High School with a 204.51. And then we got LaPorte in 6th with 2.10. Then we got Concord in 5th with 159.88. We got 4th, Elkhart High School, 158.44. And 3rd, Columbia City, with a time of 157.60. And 2nd, Plymouth with 153.97. And first Crown Point, 153.45.
Wow. All right. Do we know why Warsaw was disqualified?
I personally do not know why Warsaw was disqualified.
All right. I'm definitely interested to see. Warsaw was disqualified. So I definitely want to. I definitely want to know why. I know sometimes we get a little bit of an elbow here or there if we accidentally run outside of a lane. So I'm definitely interested to see. But Nico, normally this race happens a lot later in the night. So is there a little bit of a difference in the energy that you would face? You know, how are we looking right now?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, usually 3200 is you have your 4x4 people warming up and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is different. The 3200 is one of the earlier events, and honestly, I think there's a lot more people watching it now because I mean the 4x4, it's just everyone's warming up for the 4x4. But this, I mean, they're just with it being this early, we have a lot more people here, and there's a lot more hype because at the 3200 it's like just before the end, so there's not much hype around it. But
Yeah.
I like seeing people excited about it.
Yeah, and I do believe this is the second lap, starting the third.
I'm not particularly sure. I haven't been paying attention. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, me neither. Nico. I was trying to write down these scores and then I didn't get any of them right.
Mr. Rendell is approaching me with another paper to read.
All right, I assume that is the current meet scores.
Also,
Discus.
reminder,
Alright,
Discus.
I got discus results. It's another relay, so it's two people's things combined.
So
Earpiece
it's
is
hard,
filling out. Hang on.
it's hard to see. It's the one that has the 5s is first and 4, 3. You see that?
Okay, so it's not completely written on paper, so we're gonna struggle through this.
All right.
Looks like in first we got Crown Point. It doesn't say the combined distance, but Crown Point's in first. Then in second we have Warsaw. In third we have Elkhart. In fourth we have Plymouth. In fifth we have Concord. Then in the next place is LaPorte. Then Columbia City. And then finally Mishawaka. Oh my earpiece keeps falling out. This is tragic. Oh my.
That's all right, Nico. I got what we need to get.
Alright, did you hear all that?
I did.
Thank
the
goodness.
final results
Yeah.
are in for the girls' long
Thankfully,
jump.
your
In
earpiece
seventh
doesn't
place,
bother my
Elkhart
ability
High
of
School.
hearing.
In sixth place, Columbia City High
I don't know
School.
why it keeps doing this either.
I don't know. I wonder if like the size
In
of the
fourth
thing
place,
is too small for
Mishawaka
your ear.
Marion High School.
Probably is.
In third place,
Just like
Crown
you know
Point
those
High School.
headphones that come with like
In
multiple
second
pieces
place,
to be able
Plymouth High School.
to take them on and
And
off.
in first
That's what we
place,
need for
with a
this.
total mark of
Yeah.
33 feet.
Because I've been holding it this whole time in my ear.
Yeah. All right, Nico. As this next girl passes, let me know how many more laps she has.
What?
Let me know how many laps does this next person have left.
Alright.
No.
Gotta wait for the ref to hold up the paper. Maybe, maybe.
Plymouth right here has 4 laps to go.
Final results for
Okay,
the
Plymouth
girls'
has 4 more
800
laps
sprint
to
medley
go.
relay are also in.
All right, well that will definitely be a good
In
run. I
eighth
think
place,
Crown Point
Mishawaka
here,
Marion.
kind of keeping it together. Nico, let's keep you here to talk a little bit more since this is such a long race. Some of these teams have 400 left. I'm gonna let you walk away to some of the crowds a little bit.
Elkhart High School.
Let you get moved so we can actually hear each other. But
Alright.
how's it? You
In
know,
second
Nico, I gotta
place,
ask, how are you
Plymouth High
doing
School.
down there?
And in
sorry,
first
what'd you
place
say?
for the
How are
girls'
you
sprint
doing down
medley
there?
relay,
I'm
Point
super
High School.
cold. Sorry, hard to hear you over Fraz again.
453.45 seconds,
That is
led by
all right.
Jada
I turned
Johnson,
him down a little bit on his
Jersey
end, but
Rodriguez,
it's a little
Jasmine
loud.
Gore, and
But
Liliana
that's all right. We're gonna make
Maldonado.
do with what we have.
Congratulations, Crown Point.
How are you feeling, Nico? How are you doing?
I'm starting to get a little cold now. The temperature has definitely dropped a little bit as the sun's starting to set.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like being down here. I like being able to talk to people, like seeing the action up close. It's great. I love dissing on Daniel. I mean, talking to Daniel.
Well, we might just have to get him on for an interview to see, how he's doing down there.
Yeah. I also like seeing the runners like right after their event, seeing how they're feeling. It's great.
Oh yeah. You're definitely gonna have to let me know how some of the girls are feeling after this incredible race. Definitely along with that I could not do. My asthma would never allow me to do that, I fear.
Yeah, great athletes down here.
Oh yeah, but since we have Frost up here talking a little bit and you can't quite hear me, I'm gonna let you mute, let you do your thing, and we're gonna keep it up here with me for a little bit.
All right, see ya.
All right, see you, Nico. We are currently at 7 minutes and a little over 20 seconds here for the 3200. Our fastest seed time is 11 minutes from Samantha Rasterly from Warsaw Community High School. So definitely getting there towards the end. This is going to be a tight race. We have a couple of both Columbia City runners have no time on this. So it's definitely going to be a spitball of where they're going to be. Not quite sure, but that's okay because we're just going to keep it going here. Mishawaka High School, Anna Maudlin is passing the press box right now on one of her laps. She is keeping it going, starting to get a little bit tired, it looks like. Hopefully she can keep it going and get a win for the Cavemen on this event. All right, it looks like Plymouth just ran past the ref and was told they have 3 more laps. Plymouth just passed Anna Maudlin going around the track. Again at 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Crown Point is crossing that line with a few more laps to go. With 2 more laps to go on the race. I can't quite see the ref. I believe that is a 2, but that's all right. We're just going to guess. We're going to make an assumption that, all right, I am. I'm right. We are at 2 more laps for Crown Points. Elkhart High School going past the line. With Columbia City following very closely behind. Again, Elkhart and a black shirt, so that is Laporte. Warsaw has a runner running past right now with 2 more laps. Thank you, Mr. Frost. It's just far enough that I can't quite see what his number says. Plymouth coming around very quickly, having a nice open stride there. Love to see that. But Plymouth coming around, almost done with the race, not quite done. Still has 1 lap to go. Plymouth and Warsaw coming up. Anna Maudlin from Mishawaka coming up. Crown Points coming up to a few more laps to go. Crown Point again passing the ref. 1 more lap to go. Columbia City, a great team so far here at the Princess Relays. Coming around again, passing the press box. Almost at the finish line. Just a few more laps left for her. There is currently 10 minutes and 31 seconds on the timer. Again, the fastest seed time is 11:19 from Warsaw High School. Columbia City, 2 more laps. Laporte, 2 more laps. Nobody done quite yet, but getting very, very close to it. All right, and that is our first finisher for the 3200. Plymouth High School coming in close, kicking it. It looks like for second is Crown Point. Third is Warsaw. Crown Point, another Crown Point coming around to finish her in 4th. Another Plymouth runner coming up and having another lap to go. Mishawaka's Anna Maudlin has another lap to still go. Coach Cove hyping her up, trying to get her to keep going. Don't give up. Columbia City on the final kick, sprinting here to the finish line. She is going. Current time at 12 minutes. Columbia Point finishing. LaPorte finishing. Mr. Rundle over there talking to the girls, seeing their time. Another Columbia City runner coming around. Current time is 12:22, and she is crossing that finish line. Another Warsaw and LaPorte runners coming up, finishing their races. Both Elkhart runners neck and neck here, about 5 meters apart. One of them having another both of them having another lap to go, just one lap to go. Finishing that up very quickly. Plymouth is coming up on her last 50 meters, finishing that very quickly. Anna Maudlin coming up. The crowd is getting hyped, cheering Anna on. Anna is on her last kick. She is going. Current time 13:19 as she crosses the finish line at 13:21. A few more runners left from Elkhart High School, still continuing the race. Once these two ladies pass the finish line, we'll go back down the Nico to check. But until then, we're going to keep it right here. Again, just a reminder, current time is at 13:43. Elkhart both running about 14-minute 2 miles, so that is 7 minutes per mile. Again, crazy fast, something that I could personally never do. Elkhart coming around to that final 100. The other Elkhart runner also making it around very shortly to that final 100. Both kicking it to get there to the final. All right, the first Elkhart runner finishing at 14:22. The second Elkhart runner at about 50 meters, a little less, finishing very quickly. Time is currently 14:32. Finishing that up. And that is it for the 3200. That is all 15 runners finishing the race. Hopefully we're going to get a score here soon. Nico Price, what's up, man? How's it going?
I don't know why, but it feels like it's gotten even colder. But the 3200, great race. I love to see it. I love to see people sprinting at the end. You know, like you just ran, like you just about to finish 2 miles and still having the energy and the willpower to sprint the rest of that way. I love seeing it. Oh, it's so cold. Oh my goodness.
I bet you are
but
cold,
I
Nico.
mean-
I told you were going to regret wearing shorts today.
No, my legs aren't even that cold. It's my hands. But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I've been talking to my distance events all the time. Great 2-miler. I know. Are we allowed to have Cole Danaher talk?
Yeah, we can have Cole Danaher talk. I'm going to let you prep him real fast for a quick interview. So why don't you go ahead and mute, and I'll keep it right here. Just go ahead and think of a few questions to ask him, and Cole can ask us a few questions.
All right, Cole. So, what did you just think of that 3200?
That was a pretty close race. There were some really fast times, definitely up there in the state rankings for sure. I'm not actually too sure about that, but there's pretty fast times.
All right. Well, as you said, yeah, those are some pretty great times. You know, we have a lot of schools here and a lot of great schools here, so we're gonna see some really fast times. That's actually the only question I had for Cole. I just wanted to see how he thought about that.
All right, well, thank you you so much, Cole. We definitely appreciate having him on. A great runner here at Mishawaka High School, everybody. Make sure you go commend him in our comment section. I don't even think our comments are on, but that's okay.
Oh no.
Nico, 3,200's over. That was, I believe, event number 4. And we have 5 more events, so almost halfway done. How are we feeling?
I'm kind of happy that's almost halfway done. Oh my gosh, the cold is getting to my hands now.
But I thought the cold never bothered you anyway, Nico.
Man, it gets to a point.
Come on, dude, let it go.
I'm getting these references.
I'm so glad you are, Nico.
Yeah, but this whole time there has been one person who's been just absolutely dissing on me for my job. Daniel Phillips
He
has
always is.
he's
hater.
always dissing and stuff. I mean, he's been asking to talk. He wants to get his get back on us.
All right, I suppose he can talk for a second.
All right, Daniel, mic is yours.
I just want to say, first of all, job of photographer slash videographer was mine first, okay? I'm a senior, you're a junior. I did it my freshman year, so I just want to say that. And then second of all, I let Nico get promoted, you know what I'm saying? I decided to take upon this role because I felt it was best to try to get some quality stuff and, enjoy it for my last time. So I just want to set the record straight, that's all.
So
Oh
for the
my.
record straight, none of that was true, Daniel Phillips. Well, some of that was.
On to a more serious
These are the
topic.
combined times.
I got the combined times from the 3,200 meter run relay.
All right.
All right, so in 6th place we got Elkhart High School with a combined time of 29:01.07. In 5th place from Report High School, I have 24:42.79. In 4th place from Columbia City, we got 24:29.79. In 3rd place, Plymouth High School, 24:17.2. Warsaw second, 23:49.98, and Crown Point 22:49.05. Right now there's an event going on, so I will be quiet.
All right. Well, good to hear it, Nico. That is the 4x100 starting. So they're actually 2/3 or 2/4 of the way done. Now 3/4 of the way done. I don't know how to count. That is 2/4. All right. As Marion's coming around, passing it off. That is Marion, Mishawaka, and Plymouth. Marion in first place. Mishawaka and Plymouth neck and neck. Plymouth speeding up by just a hair. Maybe Mishawaka can bring it back. Let's see. That is Marion, Plymouth, and Mishawaka in third. For our first heat of the girls 4x100, and the second heat coming up very soon. We're gonna keep it here while they get set up, just so we can talk about that just a little bit. This is the second heat of the girls 4x100 meter relay. This is a race that you would see every single meet, but definitely more exciting and more fun to see here. In lane 2, we have Columbia City. In lane 3, we have Crown Point. Lane 4, Warsaw Community. In lane 5 is Concord Community. 6 is Warsaw High School, and in the 7th lane is LaPorte High School. So quite a bit of teams here, quite a bit of teams trying to keep warm. As Nico said, it is very, very cold. While they're doing that, let's check the weather, see what it is currently like here in Steel Stadium here in the Princess City. Unfortunately for Nico, my phone says it's currently a real feel of 41, and Nico is in fact in the shade, so I'm sure he is quite a bit cold. I'm here in the press box. One of the doors is open, one of the windows is open, but other than that, it is still pretty cold down here. But I definitely can't complain to how cold it is down there on the field. All these runners staying warm, or at least attempting to stay warm during this race. I can see Mr. Rundle to hand some papers to Nico, but we're still just going to keep it here while they are talking about that and as this race is about to begin. So we're just going to keep it here, Nico. I can see you watching, and I love that you're ready, but we'll be back to you in just a second after this race. They're going ahead and getting their strides in, practicing, getting off the blocks, and getting going. They are about to start this race at any second here, folks. I can see the ref is helping Elkhart with their blocks, trying to figure out what they need to do, getting blocks on and off the track. Again, just to say it again, our ref here tonight is from Elkhart High School. He is an alumni and also ran track at Elkhart here in Indiana. All right, and they blew the whistle, getting ready to start. And he checked lane number 3. Columbia City can hear him. They are getting ready to start, getting ready to get on their blocks and get set. Elkhart High School down on their block, ready to get going, ready to get this race started for event number 5 of the Princess Relays. And we should be getting on here, getting this race started very shortly. I can see Nico struggling down there to hold his papers. Nico, mad props to you. I know it's windy. I know it's cold. He's keeping us going. Again, they are getting on their blocks, getting ready. And all right, they're up and they are starting. Coming around this first curve, almost completely finishing the 100. And here is handoff number 1. Concord in first currently, with Elkhart following very closely behind. And following closely behind Elkhart is Warsaw High School. Concord still in first, but Warsaw coming back, trying to get a redemption here. Elkhart very closely behind. And for the third and final handoff, Concord and Warsaw neck and neck. Warsaw just running slightly faster. That is Warsaw, Concord, and then Columbia City. Hopefully we're going to get the results for the 4x100 relay very soon. Until then, Nico, what's up, my dog?
Alright, well, that was some great times, but I do have the girls' pole vault relay results. We have a lot of ties, actually, so there's only 3 places. In third place, tied for third place is Crown Point and LaPorte. Tied for second is Mishawaka and Columbia City. And tied for first is Concord and Plymouth.
What a
Crown Point
lot.
just got disqualified. They handed off to
And I just got word that in that 4x1, Crown Point just got disqualified with a faulty handoff.
Oh no. Well, makes the competition even less for the people who were in that.
Yeah, well, our next event is about to be the 300-meter
Mishawaka
hurdles.
athletes, please set up the hurdles around the track in red marks on the lowest height.
All right,
Red
Nico.
marks and lowest height.
I'm just gonna ask you again, now that we are halfway done with this historic event here at Mishawaka High School. How are we feeling? I can tell you're cold.
Down here right now, definitely some people who are. You can see some people starting to get tired and stuff. And as the sun is setting, and like now over half the field does not have sun on it anymore. You see a lot, almost everyone I see some either blankets or their hands are in their pockets. So the cold's starting to get to people.
Oh yeah. I can't lie, Nico. I'm up here and I'm about to put my coat on. It is cold. I think we should have some heating in the press box, if you ask me.
Man, I need some heaters in my hands right now.
Dude, ask Randall. I bet he has hand warmers.
He might.
I know he does.
But People are setting up the hurdles right now.
Right.
I can't wait to see this event.
The
Uh,
girls 300-meter hurdles.
yep. I don't know who's running it for us.
For Mishawaka High School is Shayla Suggs.
Shaila, yeah, she's real good. Can't wait to see her compete.
Not Allie Venable this time.
Yeah, no more Allie Van Neville Glaze for this event.
Oh, there will be more Allie Venable plays if she runs again.
Yeah. Man, I'm thinking about the cold a lot right now because
Come on, dude, you're not supposed to let the cold bother you. I can definitely tell you are cold, Nico. But other than
Results
that,
known
how are
for the
we
girls
feeling down there?
1300
How's the
meter run
energy?
relay.
I do like,
15 placement in sixth place,
still
Florida
like
High
being down
School.
here and talking with
Fifth
everyone.
place, LaPorte High School.
I was
Fourth place,
getting a
Columbia
little too
City High
heated at the end
School.
earlier.
First
Mr.
place,
Rendell did
Fluent
have
High
to tell
School.
us to pay
And second
attention.
place,
Yeah,
Warsaw Community
you know
High
what?
School.
It
And
happens
first
at least
place,
once,
Crown Point High School.
once in event.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Our
you
individual
said no more
leader in
Allie
this
Venable
event
plays. There
was
will be
Plymouth
Allie
High
Venable
School's
plays in
Eden
the
Miller
4x4.
with a time of
Because
11
the
minutes,
4x4 for
2.87
Mishawaka High School is
seconds.
Tori Baracheski, Shayla Suggs, Allie Venable, and Leah Thomas.
Wow.
So that is going to be a good 4x4, Nico.
It is.
All right, well, they are setting up. You know, who are we seeing down there? I know you saw a lot of the boys from the boys track team. Are we seeing anybody else down there now?
Yeah, right now in front of me, Cole Danaher's in front of me again. And there's Nasser. There's still distance guys, so
Yeah.
none of them do hurdles, so they wouldn't know what to talk about.
That's okay. But are we see any alumni down there?
Alumni. I could have swore I saw someone I
I know
recognized.
Corinne Flick, she doesn't get home from Duke. Her last day at Duke is the 9th.
Ah,
Or not Duke, South Carolina.
yeah,
She
she's in
almost
South
went to Duke,
Carolina.
South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. But I know she's down there, comes back May 9th. But I know she is listening right now.
Oh,
So
nice.
shout out Corinne.
Yeah, shout out Corinne.
Don't kill me for saying you go to Duke. She might want to fight after that one. But do we see any? I know some of the boys track coaches are alumni. Do we see any of the boys track coaches or just
Not that I see right now. Doesn't mean that they're not here, of course.
Yes. All right. Well, that's all right. You know, I gotta say, I was glazing it earlier. Mr. Buckman made his famous pulled pork.
Yeah, he did.
It was fantastic, Nico. I can't lie.
Sadly, I did not get the opportunity to try it.
It was very good. 10 out of 10, Mr. Buckman.
I might be making pulled pork this Sunday, actually.
Ooh.
Final results for
How
both
good.
pole vault this evening. In fifth place,
Ooh, it is definitely getting cold up here, Nico. I can't lie.
Yeah, imagine down here right now.
I'm glad I'm not. All right, they're getting set up for that. Do we think they're about to start, Nico?
Let me look down there. Yeah, I see people standing next to their blocks right now. So we're getting real close to starting time.
All right, do we see where the ref is?
Walking over there right now. I don't see the ref there right now.
All right.
Oh, it's because we had a yellow flag for a while. We just got the white flag, so.
Okay, gotcha. So they should be starting here in just a
Oh,
moment.
I do see the ref over there. Oh, he's way over
Oh,
there.
I see
Okay.
him. All right, well, we can go ahead and mute you for now, Nico. We'll come back and talk in a minute since the ref is about to start.
Alrighty.
All right, just to recap, they got that white flag about to start. All of the runners are in their blocks. For this girls 300 meter, there are 8 teams. Mishawaka High School, Shayla Suggs. Warsaw with Melana Howitt. From Plymouth High School, Ava Macy. From Columbia City, Madeline Bradbury. From Elkhart High School, Isis Robbins. From Crown Point is Autumn Dyke. From Concord Community High School is Evie Shamala. And from LaPorte High School is Lana Shabel. So definitely a lineup there Shaila Suggs, a very, very talented athlete here at Mishawaka High School, a multi-sport athlete. Her and her sister are both insanely talented when it comes to wrestling. So definitely keep your eye out for the Shug sisters, especially Shaila, and you'll see some great things happen, especially in this race. I feel like personally, she's known for the hurdles. When you think of the events that Shyla is going to run when it comes to track, you think of hurdles. So some good things that are going to be happening. Hopefully we get the white flag here again soon so that we can start the 300 meter. All right, and there is the whistle, so they're going to start this up soon. All right, the ref is going to grab his megaphone and again, hopefully start soon. The sun is starting to set here in Steel Stadium. Hopefully the lights come on soon. As the sun is setting, it is getting a little chilly. It is now 8 o'clock, so the events have been going on for about an hour. We are at event number 6 out of 9, 3 more events. We have 1 heat of this, 2 heats of the next, and the next one is the girls distance medley, which again is 4,000 meters, a very long race, and then the girls 4x4, which is 2 heats. And as we are starting event number 5 of the night, number 6 of the night, the girls 300 meter hurdles, they are off as they are coming over the first hurdles. Concord taking the first place. Elkhart coming up very quickly behind. Elkhart now taking first place with Concord in second place. Columbia City very closely behind. All right, coming over the curve into the last 100 meters. Columbia City and Elkhart neck and neck. Elkhart speeding up. Columbia City slowing down. That is going to be Elkhart in first. Columbia City in second. Third, Crown Point. Concord, Warsaw, and LaPorte. That is it for the girls 300 meter hurdle as we are about to get those times. We are about to get those times for the 300 meter. They are going to start clearing off the track, getting the hurdles off so they can start the 4x200. Until then, we're going to talk to Nico. Nico, how's it going?
Hello.
Alright, how's it going, Nico?
Hi. So, actually, our Mishawaka runner did not finish. There was something on the curve that happened. She could not finish the heat, sadly.
That's definitely unfortunate for Mishawaka and Shiloh.
But I do have girls shot put relay results.
Alright, shot put.
In 9th place, Columbia City, with a combined distance of 53:11.5. Okay, saying the distances is going to take a while. I'm just going to say the places. In 8th, we have Mishawaka Marion. In 7th, we have Mishawaka High School. In 6th, we have Plymouth High School. In 5th, we have Warsaw High School. LaPorte High School's in 4th. In 3rd, we have Concord High School. In 2nd, we have Elkhart High School. And in 1st, Crown Point High School. Man, this cold is getting to me, Cam.
I bet. Dude, gotta shake it off.
Yeah, I gotta do something.
Don't let the cold bother you.
Yeah.
The cold never bothers you anyways, Nico.
About to get more results from the 300 hurdles.
Alright, 300 hurdle results.
2 people scratched, so Plymouth and Mishawaka scratched. And then in sixth, you have LaPorte High School, 52.54. In fifth, we have Warsaw with 50.17. In fourth, we have Concord with 50.09. In third, we have Crown Point with 47.76. In second, we have Columbia City with 46.14. And in first, we have Elkhart High School with 45.72.
All right, sounds good, Nico. You know, as we're starting to get ready, it's starting to get darker here. You know, how's it going? What are the vibes like?
Still definitely cold. I got Daniel talking to me next to me. Probably saying some nonsense or something. Man, it's just so cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Cam.
I bet. Seems like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, so I'm gonna let you hand this off. I'm gonna let you talk for a minute, so I can help the boys figure out what's going on. You
Okay.
got this for a second, Nico?
Yeah, I can take over for
All
a
right,
second.
perfect. Thank you.
All right. So while she's, oh wow, Cobley's a little mad, but while she's fixing stuff, I mean down here, it's obviously still cold, but the energy is feeling great. We have our next event. Hey Daniel, do you know what the next event is?
I know
I
what
do
it is.
not, but I
Luckily,
can
it's
go
the
ahead and
4x200.
Oh, it's the 4x200.
It is.
Oh, actually, speaking of 4x200, Mishawaka did scratch the 4x200 team.
Wow, I wonder why.
We're only running one heat now.
And now we're only
Mishawaka
running
scratch.
one heat of the 4x2.
All right.
Burr. So,
Sorry for I gotta text Mr. Rendell real fast, see if he can replace the battery in the headset receiver.
okay.
Alright, you said Mishawaka High School scratch.
Yes, Mishawaka High School did sadly scratch the 4x2 team, so now there's only one heat of the 4x2.
Alright, good to know.
Yes.
Ooh, still
It is
very
definitely
cold.
unfortunate that Mishawaka couldn't participate in that.
Yeah.
But that is alright. We are getting ready here. Nico, I can definitely tell it's cold. But are we still excited? Is the crowd still excited? Are you still excited?
I am so excited for this event. I can't wait to see them compete.
Sound a little sarcastic, I can't lie.
No, maybe a little bit, but
Ready to go home?
yeah.
Got it.
Alright, Nico. I'm going to go ahead and have you mute, but do you mind telling Mr. Randall to change the headset battery for me?
Yes.
Alright, thank you.
We're not running this anyway.
Alright, and that is the 4x200. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of technical difficulties. Trying to get that figured out up here, but that is alright. We are still here, and we are still bringing you the Princess Relays here on the Mishawaka Network. For this race, again, is a 4x200. So 4 girls run 200, which is half of the lap. So they are going to run from over here, half the lap, hand it off, and do that 2 more times for a total of 4 runners. And it's definitely getting exciting out here. Even though it's cold, I feel like that's why people are so excited, because they know it's cold and they know they have to keep that energy up. The faster they run is the faster that they get to go home, which is honestly what everybody's thinking about right now. Just a little bit of a weather update for those wondering what is going on. Why Nico keeps talking about it being so cold. My phone says it's a real feel 40. Again, sun is down. There is a full shadow on the field. It has to be quite cold for them. So it is going to be a fun, exciting night here down in Steel Stadium, bringing you the Princess Relays on Mishawaka Network. The ref is explaining to the next group what the handoff is going to look like, making sure everybody's on that same page before he gets ready and talks to the people who are going to be running. Mr. Rendell, our goat, talking to the ref, trying to figure out timing things. with people who scratch, trying to figure out the timing system. There is only going to be one heat of the 4x200 because of Mishawaka's scratch, so they can use all 8 lanes now compared to what they had before. So again, there's only going to be one heat of this, and it is going to be fun to see. After the 4x200, we are going to see the girls' distance medley. Again, a 4,000 meter race, starting with a 1,200, a 400, an 800, and finishing with the 1,600. And then, last but not least, is the girls' 4x400, the most exciting race of the entire night. People are hyped to see it every single time. The ref is making sure that everybody in the farther lanes can hear him, and they are going to get going. And he puts the gun in the air, making sure everybody's good before they can start. People are starting to get in their blocks, getting ready, getting set, and getting going. All right, and they are set. And they are off, beginning to run the first 200 of this race. Columbia City coming to first place with Warsaw High School not far behind. Maybe I'm messing up my reds and oranges here. Can't quite tell from that far away, so we'll get an update once they come back around here after the first handoff. 2 more handoffs to go. 600 meters to go, finishing this race off. Concord in first place with a very strong lead, but Warsaw coming up right behind, Columbia City behind them in the handing off as Crown Point hands off. All right, and that is the second handoff. The third runners going, getting up to their fourth and final handoff to finish out the 4x200. Again, Warsaw's in first place with Crown Point not far behind. Crown Point falling and taking a tumble, getting back up, and they are still going. Warsaw coming around in first with Crown Point in second. Concord and Columbia City neck and neck for third. It is going to be a tight race there. Crown Point bringing it back. Who's going to finish first? That is neck and neck. We're going to have to wait for the times to find that one out. Columbia City, Concord, Elkhart, Marion, and Plymouth. And LaPorte coming in last. LaPorte finishing the race with a time of 2:05, it looks like. And again, that is the girls 4x200. That is the only heat of the girls 4x200. Going on to the DMR next. And we're going to talk to Nico here, find out some things about the DMR because that ultimately is his specialty. He knows a lot more about it than I do. Nico?
Yeah.
What are we looking forward to with the DMR?
So looking forward with the DMR, it's 1,200, 800, 400, 1,600. So it's a combination of distance events and a sprinting event. I can't wait for it honestly, because I still actually haven't ran the DMR, so I'm kind of jealous of these people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot wait to see this. As I said, the 400 is considered a sprinting event, and then you have distance events. So it's great to see 2 parts of the team come together to get this medley done. Sorry for saying so much. It's so cold.
That's all right. What do you think the
Amazing Race,
strategy
what
is?
happened?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What do you think the strategy is here for the
Well, obviously, it differs for each different distance because different distances. The 1200 is I don't want to do math right now. I think that's 3 laps around the track. Yeah,
Yes.
3 laps around the track, and then you have your 800, which I've already said how that's usually run. Usually, you want to keep a more steady pace and kick it towards the end. Then the 400, I mean, that's a sprinting event. Just go. Then the 1600 is also known as the mile. That's the last event, and so that one you definitely want to keep a more steady pace in.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're covering a lot of distance here.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is 4,000 meters. You know, can you imagine just running 4,000 meters?
Actually, I can. I run a 5,000 meters in the fall
Well,
for cross country.
honestly, Nico, I couldn't. So props to you.
Yeah.
For people who aren't quite sure of cross country, do you know how many miles that is?
That's 3.1 miles.
Okay, so that's like a 5K.
Yeah. But also, I do have the 4x2 meter relays, and I know who won, too.
You know who won?
But you're going to have to save that for last, because in A3 you have LaPorte High School with 205.59, 7th Plymouth High School with 155.85, 6th place Mishawaka Marion with 155.57, Elkhart High School in 5th with 154.6, and 4th Concord with 152.9, and 3 Columbia City with 152.48, and 2nd Crown Point High School with 148.85, and Warsaw in 1st with 148.84, a hundredth of a second off.
Hundredth
Crazy.
of a second difference. Nico, I'm gonna be honest, that's crazy.
It is.
Like, that's the competition that I love to see here. Like,
Yep.
It's so close. I mean, you never say that a race that's so far apart is good. All right, well, we're about to we're starting the DMR, but let's keep it here for a second, Nico. I know you just muted your mic, but we're gonna keep it here and talk to you because
Alright,
DMR
sorry.
is a quite long race. And
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone who's watching is tired of just listening to this entire time. So I gotta ask, what are you looking forward to with the DMR?
Sorry, Fraz is talking again. It's really hard to hear.
Yeah. So what exactly are you looking forward to with the DMR?
I'm looking forward to some great competition, and obviously that 400 is gonna like come out of nowhere. You're gonna see some super fast moving people,
Yeah.
and then the 1600 is gonna slow all right back down again.
Yeah.
So I like to see that dynamic. It really shows how many different events there are on track and the different types of events people do.
Yeah, and so for Mishawaka High School, for the 1200 is Mackenzie Hull. I know you were friends with her. She runs cross country. You know, what do you think she's going to do well with for the 1200?
Well, it's kind of hard to hear over the cheering, which I like. I like to hear the cheering.
Yeah, you know Mackenzie Hull. She runs cross country with you. What are you looking for from her performance in the 1200?
Well, right now she seems to be towards the back, but I think she can catch up at the end of this. I mean, in cross country, we take people person by person, get in front of them. So I think she can pick this up for our team, and then.
Yeah.
Who is she handing it off to?
She is handing it off to Erin Kirkendall.
All right. Well, you get it to her so she can get this through.
For the 400.
All right. This is gonna be. Wow. This is gonna be great. I'm so
You're
cold.
You know, talk about cross country for a minute. Not just the head girls track coach, but also the head cross country coach. I have Coach Cove up here with me. They're trying to figure out the medals. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of people up in this press box. A lot of people talking behind me. That's all right. We're just gonna keep it going. I'm sure I'm just now understanding your pain, Nico. But we're about to hand off. Well, not quite, but we're coming up to the 400. What needs to happen from the
In fifth
1200
place, Elkhart High
into the
School.
400
In fourth
to
place,
make
Concord High School.
to make or break the
In
team.
third place,
Uh,
Columbia City
well,
High School.
The
Second
400
place, Crown Point
definitely
High
get
School.
us
And in
a
first
big,
place, with a time of
well, not too
1
big of a
minute,
lead, but
48.34
definitely.
seconds. Warsaw
Um,
Community High School.
sorry, I'm losing my words.
Led by the team Dean Scholl, Finley Hummage,
Whew,
Claire
okay.
Walters, and Lucy Andrews.
400 can definitely get us into a position to keep going. Wow. I'm
Yeah.
drawing a blank right
So
now.
the 400 can really get Mishawaka into a good spot.
Yeah,
where they
okay,
need
yeah,
to win
yeah, yeah.
for the
Sorry.
game. No, you're all good, Nico. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe Mishawaka has won an event today.
You might be right, actually.
Just looking at my numbers and whatnot. We got a lot of Crown Point, a little bit of Elkhart here, a little bit of Crown Laporte here. I don't believe Mishawaka has won first place in an event today.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can place well in this one. Ooh, my arms are hurting now.
I know that coat is definitely coming in handy, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm
Definitely
watching
little
handoffs happen right here.
All right, beginning of that 400. You know,
Oh my.
you said the 400 can really make or break the DMR. Like, how can that affect the later two distances?
Well, I got a clear thought in my head now. So, in the 400, you can get some really fast gaps between people and stuff. And when you're going into the distance races, that gap is gonna stay there because then you're going at a slower pace, and you're gonna have to overtake that over time. So you're gonna have to be more strategic in the distance parts of the races.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a real thought coming out of my
Yeah,
head.
I like it, Nico.
I have Mr. Rendell about to speak.
All right, Mr. Rendell, what's up?
Just quickly, you got a shot put update. We did have a typo in there, so we have a quick update. Warsaw was called in 5th place, but they actually got 1st place. So Warsaw in the shot put will be in 1st place with a combined distance of 69.3 1/4. So Warsaw not in 5th place; they are going to be in 1st place.
Thank you, Mr. Rendell, for that update.
All right, so that leaves just to go over the shot put again. That puts Warsaw in 1st place, Elkhart in 2nd place, and Concord in 3rd place.
Yeah, I believe that's what he said.
All right, sounds good then. That's definitely good for Warsaw, as they've gotten a lot of seconds, a lot of 3rd places. Not quite 1st place in a lot of races, but coming up just shy of that 1st place. All right, Nico. The 400's about over, and we're on to that distance. Almost.
Yeah, we're about to be there. I think Mishawaka person already took off. Miley Varda, senior.
And Miley Varda is running the 800. So you still got, 800 is a distance. It's a fast distance.
Yeah, it's definitely the shortest distance event we run. So, yeah, we take it a little bit faster, but still it is a distance event, so you can't go all out.
Which Miley Varda does also run cross country, correct?
Yeah, she does.
Yes. Actually, I'm pretty sure other than Aaron, everybody from Mishawaka runs cross country.
Yeah, almost all the distance girls on the track team do run cross country.
Yeah.
Not all of them though. There are a few who freshmen who haven't come out for it yet. So it's great to see that some of these people are going to be coming to the cross country team because it's some new faces.
Yeah, but at least looking at the DMR, Mackenzie Holt, Miley Varda, Nicole Lear. Nicole Lear running the longest distance, the 1600. You can definitely see a lot from Nicole.
Yeah, sorry. I'm excited to see Nicole do this. She had a PR on Tuesday. I'd love to see a repeat of that. She's had a great season.
Speaking of which, I have not checked Coach Cove's Instagram once this entire time.
Yeah.
I think we gotta check that. See what's going on.
Yep.
He normally updates a lot throughout. Oh, no updates from today yet, Nico.
Huh?
No updates yet from today, but
Uh,
that's all right.
Actually, speaking of Nicole Lear's mile time, it's actually such a great mile time that she's actually beaten one of her rivals on the boys' team, Devin Kruger. He's got salty about it on Tuesday, but yeah, I love to see inter-team competition and stuff. It's great to see.
And it's not quite often you see girls surpassing the boys' records. So it's definitely great to see, a little bit of girl power from Nicole.
Yeah, and Nicole is now going for the mile.
All right. The mile, definitely a hard race here.
Yeah, definitely. It's also mentally challenging. I think I've said it before. That third lap, it really gets to you, man.
Yeah, you've talked about that before, but let's talk about it again. Really explain on how that third lap can be.
Alright, so the third lap, it's not exactly the last lap, but it is. So you're thinking, I still got so much left to go, but you've also gone so much already. Your mind is naturally telling you to slow down. Your body is telling you to slow down, but that can cost a lot of time in that third lap. Because then in the fourth lap, that's people book it in the fourth lap, but they could have done so much better in the third.
Yeah, how does the second and third lap differ from each other?
So the second lap, you're still getting into the feel of it, but by the time you hit the third lap, that's like, I hear it in sprinting a lot, you hit a wall, you start to slow down because of all the energy you spent.
All right, Nico. That's definitely a good take on it, and I feel like not a lot of people realize that because you would think that it was the fourth lap that you would hit a wall, not quite the third lap.
Yeah,
But,
the fourth lap is when you know it's almost over, so.
oh, yeah. It's great to know that it's almost over. Yeah, speaking of being almost over, this is event 8 of 9 here at the Princess Relays.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know, Nico, you're getting quite cold, getting ready to go home. I know, I definitely am. I have to be at Baker Park tomorrow at, little about this time between either 8:30 and 9 o'clock. So it's definitely going to be an early morning for me.
Yeah.
As well as the Princess Relays going on today. There's also the Benny Leonard invite for the boys golf team, as well as the Caveman Cancer Classic for the girls softball team.
Yeah, I was talking about the golf with some of the golf guys a few days ago. They were excited to go compete.
Yeah, and a lot of the Benny Leonard invites only even the top 5 people on the team.
Yeah.
So you really get to see the best of the best there, and it is so many schools. I've won the past 2 years. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go this year. I didn't want to miss my presentation in my history class.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. Nico, do you have somebody down there with you?
Not right now. Do you want me to find someone?
Yeah, if you want to talk to somebody, we can get a quick interview in.
Yeah, probably a good distance runner who's good at running the mile. I'd have to interview. Is Nasser Farhan a good guy to interview?
Well, Mr. Rundle said no. So I'm going to say find somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. Why don't we talk to Daniel for a minute? Where's Daniel at?
Where is Daniel?
He has a good personality to be on air.
I see Daniel, who's actually wearing a sweater that says Plonsky on the back.
Oh, how fun.
Alright.
We can check in with Daniel
So,
and see how he's doing.
we're here with Daniel. Here to check in with you. How are you doing today, Daniel?
I'm doing great, you know, taking pictures, being on the other side again. It's been a long time. It's been since basketball season since I've taken pictures, so that's been fun, but I do miss being on the broadcasting side of it. Commentary is definitely my true love, so I've been missing that. And then, of course, it's freezing. It's so cold.
You know, that's
So-
the one nice thing, Nico. I'm normally down on the field, you know, freezing my butt off, but taking pictures, which I absolutely love. Daniel and I did a little switch today.
Bring the mic back to me. Cam, I seem to remember a Concord game where, like, I could have not been freezing, but I was, because for some reason someone didn't bring proper material for the weather. So I freeze my butt off a fair share as well.
Okay, that was like my sophomore year. So, actually, that was the beginning of yeah, that was my sophomore year. So, you know what? Daniel's just a hater.
All right. Well, looks like that's enough of Daniel's hating for right now.
I agree with you, Nico. Back to Nico.
Yeah, back to me. That Columbia girl did great.
Yeah, a lot of
Let me shout out Braden
Columbias I'm very impressed by.
Looks like Daniel does have one shout out though.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to shout out my guy, Braden Plonsky, for giving me his Letterman jacket. Now I get to match with him, and it's very warm. So shout out Braden Plonsky.
You know what? I'm very sad. My Letterman is at the dry cleaners right now. I had to be here at 5 o'clock, and they told me I couldn't pick it up until 5:30. So unfortunately, I couldn't go get my Letterman, or else I'd be wearing mine.
Yeah, I haven't left the school actually. Mr. Rendell is scribbling down something on a piece of paper. I think he wants to give it to me, but I don't know.
Really is. That's pretty normal. Mr. Arnold will write things down in front of me. But again, as this race is almost finished, you know, getting on that last lap, coming here to the end.
Old record, Valpo, new record today.
All right.
Your new record?
Yeah, talking about that Columbia girl, she actually just got a new record. The old record set by Velpo in 2024 was 12:27.61. And today, Columbia City just set a new meet record of 12:20.35. Great job, Columbia City, for setting a new meet record.
What'd you say the new record is?
12:20.35.
Wow, how impressive. A new record from Columbia, 12:20.35.
Haven't they set 2 meet records today?
Yeah, that's Columbia City's second new record. And the first one, I think it was in one of the first years. I know that. I couldn't tell you which one it was. I don't remember.
Do you mind if I talk to one of the Columbia girls here?
Yeah, talk to one of the Columbia girls. I'd love to hear it.
Actually, Mr. Reynolds is going to give me something first, and then I'll do
All
that.
right.
Alright, the official results from the girls' distance medley. So, in 9th place, we had Mishawaka Marion. And then in 8th place, we had Mishawaka High School. Oh no, these are the wrong results. Sorry, my bad. Alright, 8th place, Concord. Okay, with a time of 14:57.5. In 7th place, Elkhart with 14:56.63. In 6th, Mishawaka with a 14:50.04. In 5th, LaPorte with 13:55.66. In 4th, Plymouth with 13:24.09. In 3rd, Crown Point High School with 12:47.15. In 2nd, Warsaw High School with 12:46.39. And 1st place with the new meet record, Columbia City with 12:20.35.
All right, how impressive. Not to cut you off, but we are coming here into the 4x4, everybody's favorite relay. So we're gonna keep it here for just a second, and then I'm gonna have you go ahead and mute so we can get going. But Nico, you love the 4x4. You know, what are we looking forward to?
I can't wait to see this event. I mean, this is a classic, hyped up event, you know, for good reason too. It's a really fast event, and it's great to see all these people competing, and it's usually really close, and so you love to see the competition.
Yeah, and there are 2 heats of this. The first heat being LaPorte, Concord, and LaPorte, Concord.
Yeah.
Mishawaka Marion and Mishawaka High
Mute your mic.
Yeah, I gotta mute for a second. Sorry.
All right.
Talk to them.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about this first heat a little bit here. For LaPorte High School is Lana Schumbull, Madeline Kramer, Samantha Bess, and Piper Crushway. From Concord Community High School, we have Dariana Miller, Evie Mashala, Sharon Hernandez, and Malia Hagen. From Mishawaka Marion, we have Caitlin Klein, Emerson Haffel, Avery Normadden, and Claire Owens. And lastly, from Mishawaka High School, it is Tori Buracheski, Shaila Suggs, Ali Venevel, and Leah Thomas. Fun fact about Leah Thomas, she just signed to a college to continue her soccer career at the collegiate level. So good, so definitely good job to her. We are gonna be missing an asset from the Mishawaka High School track team as she moves on into her future career, but hopefully her predecessor will be just as good. And hopefully here we're going to go ahead and take our mark for the first lap. I can see the teams getting ready. Tori Buracheski from Mishawaka High School getting ready to start off on the first lap of the 4x4. The ref is getting ready. He's starting the back up, soon going.
Do you think we're ready for an interview right now?
Yeah, real fast. Let's do it.
All right, I'm here with the same 4 girls who set the 4x8 meet record and the distance medley record. How does it feel to set 2 records at the Princess Relay?
It was our goal coming into this meet to try to get both of those records, and we worked really hard to the season, like leading up to now. And we're going to go on a state and stuff and do well at that. So we were just kind of coming in to see where we were at, and it's really reassuring knowing like we've worked hard for this and we're at a good spot.
Nice. Thank you for being here at the Princess Relays. Congratulations to you for setting 2 new meet records. I hope you do well at state.
Thank you. All right. Thanks a lot, Nico.
Yep.
All right, well, they're getting started, so we're going to go ahead and start the first heat of the 4x4.
All right, see ya.
All right, see you later, Nico. All right, as we're starting this first heat, the 4x4, we just talked to the same team of Columbia City who won the distance medley and the 4x800 Princess record, and we're getting ready for the 4x4. Everyone's in their place, and they are off, getting ready to go. Coming around this first curve, Mishawaka High School, Tori Buracheski with first, Concord in second, Marion in third, and lastly LaPorte in fourth. But it looks like that's going to change very soon. Tori Buracheski being passed by Concord. Concord High School now taking first with Tori Buracheski in second, Marion in third, and LaPorte in fourth. Concord still taking that first as we're in the last 100 meters of their race, getting ready to get that first handoff. All four teams getting ready for that first handoff. Concord making that handoff, Mishawaka handing off, Marion handing off, and LaPorte handing off. All of them onto their second lap of the first heat 4x4 for these Princess Relays here on the Mishawaka Network. Concord taking first place by a margin. Elkhart Marion passing Mishawaka with LaPorte still in last. LaPorte trying to bring it back, desperately trying their best. And it seems that instead of Shaila Suggs, that is Mackenzie Holtz running for Mishawaka High School. So Concord in first, Marion in second. Marion catching up to Concord, passing Concord on the track. Concord and Marion neck and neck. Mackenzie Holt from Mishawaka High School in third. Laporte in fourth. Getting ready to get that hand off to start the third lap. Concord and Elkhart passing off at the exact same time. Mackenzie Holt making that kick to get to Allie Veneville. Mishawaka hands off, and lastly Laporte getting ready for that third handoff. There are 2 more laps of the 4x4 first heat. Elkhart and Concord now making quite a gap in front of Mishawaka. Marion, not Elkhart, Marion in first place, Concord in second, Mishawaka in third, and Laporte in fourth. Still pretty close to what the last lap looked like. Marion bringing it into the last 100 meters as well as Concord. Mishawaka coming up fast around. Allie Veneville starting that last 100 meters, starting that kick. You can see her visibly speed up. Marion and Concord getting that handoff. Mishawaka handing off for the fourth and final time, and Laporte handing off for that fourth and final time. They are now on the fourth lap of the first heat of the 4x4. That is Concord High School in first, Marion by a margin behind, and even farther behind Mishawaka, and by a margin Laporte in fourth. Concord coming around the bend, starting that last 100 meters of the 4x4 relay. Marion starting to kick it, getting ready, trying to close that margin between Concord, running as fast as she can. Marion attempting to pass her. I don't think she's going to do it. No, Concord finishing first. Marion in second. Mishawaka, Leah Thomas finishing in third place as she comes in from that last 100 meters with a 4:38. And Laporte coming in fourth. Crossing the finish line with a 4:52. We're now going to start getting ready for the second heat. But while they're setting up for that, Nico, what's up? How's it going?
This is terrible timing. As you said my name, my earpiece just fell off, so give me a second. All right, I'm back.
All
Hello.
right. Hi, Nico.
Hey.
Okay, that first heat, Mishawaka running that on their home track here in Steel Stadium. How was that? What was it like?
I love seeing the people compete. I mean, I just talked to some people right after this. They said, "Oh my, that was exhausting." I saw Mackenzie collapse on the ground afterwards. I am shivering. Oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest. I can tell, Nico.
Oof.
Not to be that person, but it is quite warm up here. I'm chilling.
Oh my.
I also have several layers on right now and can't feel my toes. So there's that.
I got 3 layers on.
Wow. You also have shorts on, so.
Well, I'm telling you, the legs are fine. It's the hands.
Nico. I fear that would be like the first thing that was cold for me, but. All right, as we're going on to this last heat and the last race of the Princess Relays 2026, how are we feeling, Nico? What's the energy like?
I'm feeling great to get out of here. That's what I'm feeling like. But I'm also really glad to see all these people compete today. Lots of great competition and days of new meet records set, obviously. So a great day all around for every school that was here. And towards the end here, I did get approval after everything comes down to get a interview with Cove after this relay.
All right, perfect. And then that can save us time until we get the final scores for the Princess Relays.
Yep, and I am very happy to announce that pole vault has been done and high jump is done, so our field events are all done, so we won't be sitting here waiting for those to be done.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely good to hear. Don't want to be here an hour and a half after watching pole vault again. I can't lie, Nico. That sounds a little miserable right now.
Yeah.
But that's all right. It's a good day to be here in Steel Stadium under the lights. Makes me miss Friday Night Lights a little bit.
Yeah.
Makes me miss football season.
Yeah. I didn't experience much of football season. I couldn't go to the games because I would have meets the next day in the morning. So.
All right. Well, not to cut you off, but they're about to start, Nico.
Yep.
All right. Starting this final 4x4 and the final event here of the Princess Relays. In lane 2 is Plymouth High School, lane 3 Crown Point, lane 4 Warsaw, lane 5 Columbia City, and lane 6 Elkhart. They are blowing the whistle, getting ready to start this final lap. Getting ready. They are getting set. And they're set, and they are off. They are coming around that first curve, getting ready to run that first lap of the 4x4. In first place is LaPorte High School, with Warsaw actually coming up and passing them. Elkhart following right behind. Columbia City and Warsaw, not LaPorte. Columbia City and Warsaw neck and neck with Crown Point. All three of them running together. Speaking of Daniel Phillips up here in the press box, hating on me from down on the field, now doing it up here on the press box. As the first handoff begins, the second lap starts of the 4x4. All right, and Crown Point taking first, Columbia City second, Warsaw in third. Warsaw coming up right behind Columbia City, going and looking to pass. Crown Point still with that first. In fourth place, can't actually tell who that is, but first place, still Crown Point. Columbia City still taking that second, making a little bit of a gap between them and Warsaw as they're coming up on this last 100 of their lap, getting ready to have the second handoff, start that third lap. And Crown Point, Columbia City, and Warsaw making their handoff. Plymouth and Elkhart coming up right behind to get the handoff, starting their third and final lap. All right, third lap, one more lap of the 4x4. Last time these runners are going to run for the Princess Relays. All right, first place is still Crown Point. Columbia City in second, Warsaw in third. Not much change, but Columbia City looking to take that first place spot as they pass Crown Point, and they're neck and neck. She's trying. All right, and there it is. Columbia City passing Crown Point. Columbia City first, Crown Point second, Warsaw third as they're going in for that handoff. Warsaw in third place going in for that handoff. Plymouth running up not far behind with 15 meters left, going for that final handoff of the Princess Relays. And Elkhart coming up behind. Elkhart with the final handoff, looking like they are ready to get going. Columbia City coming around that final bend in the last 200 meters to finish off the 4x4. Mr. Frost next to me getting very excited. Columbia City in the last 100 meters. Crown Point, Warsaw following right behind. Crown Point with first place. Columbia City was second. Warsaw was third. Plymouth High School coming up in the last 50 meters with fourth and last, but definitely not least, coming in with the last 100 meters, finishing out the 4x4 and officially finishing out the Princess Relays is Elkhart High School with a time of 4:46. All right, well, that is finished up, but we are not quite done yet here, folks. We are going to get an interview here with Coach Cove here, hopefully very soon. Just waiting for Nico to let us know whenever he is ready. Hopefully getting that interview in with Coach Cove, the girls' head coach for track, as well as the head coach for cross country, a very experienced runner, as well as a teacher here at Mishawaka High School. So whenever he is ready, we're going to get Coach Cove on. And then hopefully before we end here tonight, we can get you those final scores of the 2026 Princess Relays here at Steel Stadium in Mishawaka, Indiana. And again, we're just waiting on those timings, waiting on Nico. Not too much happening up here. The girls trying to figure out which ribbons go to who. Ava Taylor up here struggling a little bit, trying to get that done. One of my dear friends. Hopefully getting this done super soon. I can see Mr. Rundle trying to bring Nico and Cove together.
Well, while they're talking about stuff, I do still have to talk about the girls' high jump relay results. I'm just going to go through this real quick fast. In 8th, we had LaPorte. In 6th, tied for 6th, we had Columbia City and Mishawaka. In 5th, we had Concord. In 4th, we had Warsaw. Tied for 2nd is Plymouth and Crown Point. And 1st is Elkhart High School. All right, and that is our girls' high jump relay results.
All right, sounds great.
Good.
I assume we're not getting a Cove interview.
Yeah, it looks like Cove has to finish some things up, so I'll go over the 4x4 relay results. Looks like we had multiple heats. So in the first heat, in 5th place we had Elkhart High School with 4:46.41. In 4th place, Plymouth High School with a time of 4:30.59. In 3rd place, Warsaw High School with a time of 4:14.42. In 2nd place, Crown Point High School with 4:13.66. In 1st place, Columbia High School with 4:08.88. And then the other relay was LaPorte High School with 4:52.54. In 3rd, Mishawaka High School 4:39.02. And then in 1st for that heat, Concord with 4:25.66.
All right. So since we have the 4x4 finishers, do we have the Princess Relay finishers? Do we have?
Like overall.
Do we have final scores yet?
I don't know if these are accurate, but I do have it from after the 4x4, so I'm gonna guess
So yes,
these are.
those would be accurate.
All right, so for the Princess Relays today, in 9th place, Mishawaka Marion with a score of 22. In 8th place is Mishawaka High School with a score of 28. At 7th place with a score of 31.5 is LaPorte High School. In 6th place, Plymouth High School with a score of 61. In 5th place, Elkhart High School with a score of 66. In Concord Community High School with a score of 71 being 4th place. In 3rd, we got Columbia City with a score of 78. In 2nd, Warsaw with a score of 85. And your 2026 Princess Relays Championships are championship team is Crown Point High School with 95.5 points.
All right, thank you so much, Nico. Again, this has been the 2026 Princess Relays. People are starting to get loud up here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Nico, it's been great calling this with you. Again, I'm Cam Stokes here with the 2026 Princess Relays here at Steel Stadium on the Mishawaka Network.
Yeah, it was great.